Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
People deluded, I'm back again. As you can see above my head is Fulham against Manchester City. We've got 2 games left where the Premier League's concerned, and the Premier League's not decided. Normally, Manchester City have wrapped this up by now. Arsenal are still in the title challenge. Obviously, we hope Fulham can do us a favour. I don't know about you lot, people, but in life, it is the hope that kills. And I'm not going to disrespect Fulham Football Club and whatnot, but I don't think you've got a snowball's chance. Now, I hope Munoz, Iwobi, Leno, these players have something to say against us, because there could be twists and turns. You know, there's a reality where Fulham could win today, Arsenal could lose to Manchester United, and it goes to the last game of the season. But I hope Fulham win. I don't think they will, you know, but it is what it is, if I'm completely honest. I just hope to see a good game of football. And as usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. Whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, big up yourself for tuning in. Make sure we're smashing the like button. Let me know your predictions, etc., etc. We've got 7 minutes until kickoff. As Mau said here, come on, Fulham, man. We're Fulham fans. Well, I'm a Fulham fan until Man City scored the first goal. Fulham are 13th place. Manchester City are second on 82 points. And I hate to be that guy. Hindsight's an amazing thing. And, you know, the past brings regret. The future brings uncertainty. There's no time like the present. I'm a big fan of, and I try to tell myself every day, no matter how much anxieties I have about the future or the past, try and live in the present moment. And that's what Arsenal Football Club have to do. That's what Manchester City have to do. But if we are looking back, it does make you feel, with essentially before Fulham and City kick off here, with a point separating Arsenal at the moment, if we just beat West Ham at home, ironically, the 2 games against Fulham, Chelsea away in that draw, the draw against Spurs, Aston Villa home and away, Newcastle away, had we have just got 3 to 6 points, but even just 3 points, an extra 3 points on the board, we're laughing. And I think Arsenal Football Club, we need to keep continuing to do what we've done for the last 2 years. Big up Mikel Arteta and everything he's doing in that regard. It's near enough impossible competing against Manchester City, but I think we need to focus on perfection of those fine margins, because this is the only way you can kind of defeat them, really and truly. Iwobi, do you have something for me today? I hope so, but I'm definitely not relying on Iwobi, man. Big up yourself, H, man. Good luck, man. Big up yourself. Come on, Fulham. Hella Fulham support. I'm going to be shameless, but I see us dropping points tomorrow, but I hope his graces prove me wrong. I must admit, as much as Man United's form and all of that stuff, as an Arsenal fan, going to Old Trafford, it used to be one, growing up, I'm only 29, but it used to be one where win, lose or draw, we knew it was going to be a feisty encounter. I've obviously seen my team win the league there, and through no fault of my actual team, we got cheated out of our unbeaten run ended. But since then, how many times have we won at Old Trafford? In fact, better yet, post Sir Alex Ferguson. You know, one consistency has been inconsistency from Manchester United, nowhere near to what they used to be. One consistency with them has been we haven't picked up too many points. I'm sure, you know what, we go back to lockdown. Around lockdown, we had a win there. I don't know why, but I just remember when we won in 06, there's not too many times Arsenal Football Club have picked up 3 points at Old Trafford. And that's one thing. Fulham could do us a favour. And to be honest, Craven Cottage, it's a nice day in London anyways. The sun is shining. It looks nice to play football. I'm not going to lie, people. My optimism's gone still. My optimism's gone. They've got Calvin Bassey. I don't rate him as well, respectfully. It's not for me to rate. At the end of the day, I'm on YouTube. He's playing football. I'll trade places with him. But the way it's looking, the atmosphere, and I just know Pep Guardiola, especially after, you know, the post-treble season, you know, at best they can do a double. I know he wants to do a 4-peat. This just screams Kevin De Bruyne working his magic, Phil Foden getting on the score sheet, Haaland running riot. But I hope Andres Pereira does something. I hope one of the most informed players in Munoz in Fulham, really and truly. When did they buy him? January or the summer? I ain't. If he was there since last season, I haven't seen you. But if he was bought in the last 12 months or so, he's up there for signing of the season. We hope Willian, ex-Arsenal man, Willian, Leno, Iwobi, do us a favor. Pereira, Man United, City come and beat you lot up in your place. So stand up to be counted. Bobby Reed, the best winger in the league, in my opinion, the Jamaican international, shameless. I'm getting a Andres Pereira shirt if they win today. Boy, Fulham have a better chance to make City drop points compared these men to Tottenham. Tottenham are getting washed. Morning, DG. If Leno keeps a clean sheet, I'll send you some money. Say you can buy him a drink on my behalf. I hear it. I mean, you're asking a lot in it. Clean sheet. I'll be amazed. I'm going 4-1 City. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're gonna wash Fulham today. But if Fulham were to win, it's screaming 2-1 or 1-0, which the 1-0 will probably be in the 90th minute. Even if Fulham were to win today, for me, bro, I don't think I see them keeping a clean sheet, man. And you look at City's bench as well. They've got lit guys. I mean, apart from Sergio Gomez, always forget you're at the club, but you get the point, man. Big up you lot. Make sure we're subscribing, we're smashing like buttons, and we're doing all of that good stuff. Twitch gang, big up yourselves. So yeah, man, I hope they can do what needs to be done today. Smash the like button like a boxer hitting a bag. Amen, man. Tell them again. All we can do is hope that Willian and Iwobi do us a favor. I mean, Willian's a Chelsea boy, isn't it? Maybe that's why he came and stunk up the place when he played for Arsenal. And with him having Chelsea ties, would you really want Arsenal to win the league? I do think as fans, we're a bit unfair on footballers. I don't think Fulham are crossing that field trying to lose. I do think they want to win for themselves, for their fans. To be honest, if you're a Fulham player, whether you're a defender playing against the attack of City or, you're a striker playing against the defenders, this is where you see how good you are. If they're the best team in the land, arguably in world football, Real Madrid could lay claim to that. And to be honest, Leverkusen as well, they ain't lost their game. But yeah, man, I just think they're going to get washed. Haaland's got 5 goals in 3 Premier League appearances versus Fulham. This is a myth, man. This is a myth. Enjoy the show. Come on. It's going to be enjoyable, really. I think Kevin De Bruyne is going to work his magic. I'm saying Kevin De Bruyne assists. Kevin De Bruyne a couple of assists. He might just score a screamer for no reason. I'm saying Manchester City 4, Fulham 1. So that would put my goal scorers at, who would I say is bagging? Haaland might get a couple. I'm saying Haaland, Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, and someone weird like a Kanji or Gvardiol or Ake, someone weird like that. It won't be bagging. I hope so. 2-1 Fulham. I can dream. The dream is free, man. Keep dreaming. But the hustle is sold separately, man. And it's the hope that kills in life. It really is. It's the hope. In life, it's weird because you've got to have hope. You've got to have belief. Life is already ugly. And it's so ugly, it's beautiful. And it's so beautiful, it's ugly. I'm quite poetic in that sense. You've got to have hope. But you've got to be realistic about the situation, man. And every now and again, there's fairy tales in football. I don't think where the Premier League and Pep Guardiola is concerned, there is that. And I'm at the point now where there should be two trophies for the Premier League. City, if they're top, we kind of ignore them. You get your Premier League trophy, and then it's just the rest of us, man, because this is ridiculous. What City are doing off the field, what they've got with Pep Guardiola, what they've got with their players. Of course, City have unlimited resources and they can spend a lot of money, and they have spent a lot of money, but they spend correctly. They spend correctly. They've shown they'll walk away from deals that don't make sense. They'll do deals that make sense. You don't always see them buying. Yes, they've bought Grealish for 100-odd million quid, but they're not always doing that, are they? Could get choky for City, but has Foden screamer written all over it. There you have it. I want to be wrong, innit? I want to be wrong. A part of me is saying all of this so I can be proven wrong, but nah, man, no chance. Fulham ain't getting nothing today, man. At best, maybe Fulham take the lead. We get a bit of optimism in that regards, but it's not that thing, man. It's not. Arsenal, we don't get that luck. You know how much I would have loved to have won the Champions League the last 2 times like City have done. I mean, the last 2 times like Chelsea have done, or like City win the league like Liverpool, Arsenal. We don't get that luck, man. But hopefully Fulham can do something. Oh, this first free kick in the game already, people. Almost straight from kickoff, and it's awarded to City. I must admit, every time I see Rodri, I'm not sure Manchester City as a football club will care, because they know what he brings to the table. And obviously, if they collect honours, who cares? But How he has not been nominated for Player of the Year, I don't know. I really don't know. I guess he, when he does score, he scores screamers. But I do think the way we when I say we, I'm talking about the world of football. Like in that world, I think the way they judge football in Premier League is ridiculous, man. If I'm honest, Rodri should have been nominated, as should have Gvardiol from an Arsenal perspective. Like, would it be fair to say Rodri is Man City's most important player? Yes, you've got Kevin De Bruyne, you've got all of these guys, but you take Rodri out, they're not the same. And, yes, Rodri's primary job is to break down play and all of that conventional six stuff, but he's actually a key player in progressive play. Like, you go back to the game at the Emirates, they didn't have Kevin De Bruyne, and a lot of the talk was about no Kevin De Bruyne, which, of course, they missed him. Haaland definitely missed him, but they never had Rodri. What a player he's been, man, and he's a scumbag in a positive sense. I'll Fulham in here. Has your side flag stayed down? Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Fulham. See, we're not getting nothing, man. They've earned a corner, but that's dead. And to be fair, you can't get excited early into the game. City know they're going to be playing in front of a jubilant Fulham side that really have nothing to lose. The fans are going to want a good showing. And it's the Premier League. It sounds cliche, but no games are easy. It's a weird one because we sit here and say the Prem's the most competitive, and I do believe that. But on the other hand, is it really? You look at Serie A in the last few years, how many different winners have been over there? Over here is Bundesliga settings. Yeah, you might get Dortmund running the league down to the last game of the season, like last year, or an anomaly in Leverkusen. But at the end, football's a simple game in the Premier League. At the end, City claim the honours, isn't it? And I therefore hope where the FA Cup's concerned, City win that at the very least. An attempted Fulham ball into the box has not quite worked out. Robertson, who many people have as left back of the season, I think he's got a case. I don't know. I think Destiny and Doggy gets a case as well. It's a Farmers League, bro. It's a Farmers League. Like, where is the competition really? Where is the competition in the Prem? Maybe the relegation zone this year, maybe the chase for Europe, with Aston Villa getting Champions League. It's another Fulham corner, by the way. It's not really that. And I think people just hate City. I think there's a lot of people that just want City to get all of these charges and whatnot. And I mean, if it resulted in Arsenal winning the last two titles, I'd be for it. But I think there's a lot of envy. And yeah, I'm sure City haven't done necessarily everything by the book. What football club hasn't? I'm not being funny. There's not a single squeaky clean football club, even mine, bro. Look at the money in this game and the things you have to do. Everybody's hands are dirty. The Fulham Stadium does look nice. It's a nice day for it. Look at the pitch. I mean, it's 3 minutes in. City have had to absorb some pressure. Fulham are excited and whatnot. A couple of corners. The game's really being played in City's half at the moment. But again, football's a 90-minute game. We've only seen 3 minutes of such. My mum said, DG, keep up the great content. Mum, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much, Mama Harrison, man. Will do, man. Appreciate that. Stay safe. Appreciate that, man. That's a heartwarming comment. Pick up your mum, man. My Killy. I'm not sure why the ref has stopped the game here. What's going on? This is where I wish I was like you lot and I could listen to the commentary in moments like this. I don't know what's going on. Has Bobby Reid been told to take off jewelry or something? I'm not sure. But it looks like the game will recommence and Robertson will take this throw. He's got the Benzema arm thing, so you need to score a screamer. I know a certain left back who scored a screamer. Did you lot score that? I don't know. We're all hoping Fulham do this thing, but I'm just enjoying a game of football, man. I've got no hope in Fulham. And to be fair, where Fulham are concerned, there could be a couple of departures in the summer. Robertson, their left back's been linked with a move. Paulinho probably won't be there next year. And it's a good attempted passing to Robertson. He just can't bring it under control. And it's back here with Edison. Pardon me, Edison has found Ake. Good. They've just got so many good players. Big up the wife and yourself, happy, man. My guys and girls, where your wife's concerned. Big up you lot, man. You lot are far too kind. We've got a community here. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you're subscribing. The Kanji's in possession. Every time I see him, that's never... I refuse to accept that. Better yet, that's the same Akanji that was at Borussia Dortmund. If City are cheating, it'd be that, because there's no way that's the same player. Shout out to Pep Guardiola's coaching, really. Hope you've had a great day so far, DG Antonio. Appreciate that. It's just started, my guy. I mean, I won't say my mood will be dictated by this Fulham game, but yeah, it's been a standard day. Obviously, I've got a couple of edited pieces coming out for you lot. I'm actually making a video about, has Saka had an underwhelming season? And a video about, the young Dutch lad, Hato. So I literally, obviously the best way to describe it is a voiceover thing, isn't it? So I did the audio for that just before we went live now. So just handling business, really. It's going to be a draw. Floppy, if it's going to be a draw, I'll have that. But you really see what? A 0-0 draw? Let me probe you for some answers. 0-0 draw? I'm very pessimistic about shutting City out, although I know a certain manager of a certain club in London that, you know, is taking 4 points off City. Kept a clean sheet at the Etihad. Things are changing at the Emirates, man. How's your blood pumping, Key? You lot just accept it. Of course, I want to be wrong, but don't do it to yourselves. Why are you not doing this to yourselves? Expecting six, bro. Pep is not on dropping points. It's Pep's legacy at the end of the day, bro. Like, put yourself in Pep's shoes. You're sitting there and going to these players, enjoy the moment, be calm and whatnot, but don't you dare not win this Premier League trophy. Think about all the stress managers have to go through. It would be nice though, man, because it's not fair. That's never a foul for Foden. That's never. I think rightly so. It's Fulham's. Foden's such a great player. And to be fair, with the form of generally this season, Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden, Cole Palmer, Harry Kane actually on the goal scoring front. But if he gets called up, Ollie Watkins, Declan Rice. I mean, there's a couple of players. Bowen, if he goes, a couple of players, English players in good form going into the Euros. A searching ball for the Fulham striker. You're never going to get change out of Diaz and Ake. I mean, the long balls are getting some change out of City for Fulham, but again, like you've got to, if you're going to pump the ball long, players need to get around their teammates, and City probably would prefer you to do that. You've got a monster in Diaz, for me, arguably the best centre half in the Premier League. Would I say he's the best? Probably, for me anyways. Obviously, my two Arsenal centre backs were up there. I wouldn't say he's first, and I don't want to praise Spurs, but I think Van der Ven's up there as well. Come on, Iwobi, man. You're meant to be JJ Okocha's nephew. I need to see some JJ Okocha stuff. Where's the skills in that? Where's the goals? Anywho, Fulham in possession here. Showing a commitment to playing out from the back regardless. Diop has lumped it long. Again, you're not going to get much change. To be fair, Munoz has done well there. Thought he's unfortunate not to get a free kick. Play continues. And this is now probably, in my opinion, 7 minutes in where City say, okay, you know what? We're about to play football. As you can see, their backline and their whole team has just crept ever so slightly further forward. And the Kevin De Bruyne's, the Fodens, they're starting to get into pockets. I haven't said Bernardo Silva's name yet, so which probably means he's opening proceedings. Willian, you're going to lose the ball. What do I know? He's kept it. Calvin Bassey, he's the reason I got no optimism in Fulham. He'll fuck it out for them. Pardon my French. It will be. Don't know what he tried to do there, but Paulinho's won the header. Unfortunately, Fulham have lost possession. Diaz is lit. Curse of the commentator. Bobby Reid, the best right winger in the Premier League. Arsenal sign him to Jamaican international. Keep your talking points coming, people. Appreciative to you lot. Tony or Watkins for the Euros, DG? Watkins. I like Ivan Toney, and I think, do you know what? It's no. I was about to say he's more likely to go. There was a point I felt in Southgate's mind, because obviously it's Harry Kane, and then like Harry Kane starts, and then dependent on the form of Raheem Sterling and Marcus Rashford and the Watkins, the Tonys, these kind of Calvin Wilsons, these guys kind of pick up the pieces elsewhere. Even Foden could play as a false nine. International football is different, but you get the point. I'm taking Watkins personally. But then again, boy, like the last Euros, if you're ever in a penalty shootout, I don't think there's a better penalty taker than out of the English players. Like English players in the Premier League, who is a better penalty taker than Ivan Toney? Toney rumored to be going Spurs. I said he should go Spurs or United. I think United should get him because Højlund's a good player, but he's still young. It won't be. Ivan Toney's Premier League proven. He's a good player and whatnot. He's kind of a player that's here for the present. Spurs, you need a striker. You're nailed on playing there, really and truly. The Chelsea and Arsenal links have kind of gone quiet. Fulham's playing good, my bro, but it's 9 minutes. 9 minutes, 80 more minutes of football. And I lost optimism of City dropping points after. The only time I've seen City, in my opinion, and obviously they've dropped more points, and I'm sure there's other examples, but the only times I've seen City, they don't get twisted, the last few games, they've won, but there's been moments where, you know, it could have went left. But the only times I've genuinely looked at City and felt, yeah, you could lose a game of football, I would say the last game, Liverpool at Anfield, the last 10 minutes was the first time City looked ordinary. And it looked like, not that they threw the white towel in, because you have to know sometimes when to just take a draw. But that would be one. And I would say Newcastle away. I'm sure Oscar Bob, it might have been at home, but I'm sure it was at Newcastle's place where I think Oscar Bob come off the bench and bagged that game. Other than that, boy, one of our London rivals has to help us out. With the greatest of respect to Fulham, they're not our rivals. Spurs definitely aren't our rivals. You just don't like it. It's not a rivalry. Arsenal, Manchester United was a rivalry. The last 2 years, City have washed us in the league, but that's a rivalry. Liverpool, Arsenal, that's a rivalry. Chelsea, Arsenal, that's a rivalry. Spurs have never did it. Cool, you finished ahead of Arsenal for a few years. What have you got to show for it, for all this power shift hype? Spurs' relevance are they're compared to Arsenal Football Club. It's not our fault. You know, if we didn't move from South London, there would be no Premier League trophy north side of the river. Could never be our rivals. And Spurs have a good record against City, but they're getting bent over backwards. And, you know, obviously Spurs fans will sit there and say, oh, we want to lose. We want to throw the league and da-da-da. You don't have a choice. You're getting rubbed out. Anyways, and to be fair, they got the best of both ways, because either they beat City and, yeah, we're still good and we keep that hoodoo, or we lost on purpose. If you were to bring someone to Arsenal, who would you bring? In what regards, my bro? In what regards? If money weren't a thing and it doesn't matter and I've got a blank check and whatnot, then wait. Rodri, forget the City stuff. You're coming to play for Arsenal. Mbappe, you're coming to play for Arsenal. Vinicius Jr., you're coming to play for Arsenal. Bernardo Silva, you're coming to play for Arsenal. Phil Foden, you're coming to play for Arsenal. I can't lie. Harry Kane, you're coming to play for Arsenal. Who else would I? If it was a blank check. Bruno Gomares, let's get it done. You know what? I'd prefer Bruno Gomares over Frankie de Jong. Only because I think Frankie de Jong's a better footballer, but he just looks soft. Gvardiol, Kevin De Bruyne, back to Gvardiol. Here we go. There we go. It's done. It's done. Shit, you man, it is done. Told you, it's done. It's done. I swear, go back to the start of this live stream. I swear I said someone like Gvardiol's going to score. It's a fantastic phase of play from Manchester City. It's training ground stuff. I'll be real. And it's no disrespect to Fulham. No disrespect to Fulham. It's just how good this City team is. They're different. They're absolutely different. It was a training ground goal. Simple pass and move. Leno, no chance. Positioning horrible from Leno. This is the thing with City. Following the ball's one thing. You got to follow the runners off it. Gvardiol had a tough start to his life at City and found his feet. It's lovely from the left back. You know, fullbacks were the most important in football. And no one gives us our credit. He's cutting off this left-hand side. He's tried to play a 1-2 with Kevin De Bruyne. It's a lovely pass round the corner. Just take it in his stride. Used his right foot. It's great composure. Some strikers, Eddie Jesus, could learn from that. Leno's positioning terrible, but Leno is not to blame. He's the last line of defense. Here we go. As I said, my prediction is Fulham 1, Man City 4. And we've seen the first goal. It's only taken 13 minutes. And what did I say at the start? Don't get excited. Fulham they started positive. Don't get excited. This is at best for Arsenal. It's Coach Carter settings. It's Mighty Ducks. If you ain't watched the movie, go watch it. There's no romance where Arsenal in this Premier League's concerned. This is a horror movie where City win. Simple as. Calvin Bassey, who weren't at fault, but any team that's got you as a key player is peak. It will be. You're JJ Okocha's nephew, bro. I need to see something today. If you could get a draw for them, we're not saying you need to win in that, but if you could get a draw, which, wait, myth. And we're seeing the chat. I told you, man, forget Leno keeping the clean sheet. Clean sheet against City. Only David Raya can do that, man. Shameless. William, come on. I am so happy that William's not at Arsenal, man. You are shit. Ref, that's a free kick. It was a coming together realistically, but yeah. Game done. Blank check. You want to buy the title, earn it. But you still got to earn it. Like, you still got to earn it. Like, at the end of the day, like, City spent all this money. They still had to go there and put it doesn't matter spending money. Like, Pep still had to do the Pep stuff and win the league. Like, I just want the Prem title. Everybody's spending money. Like, people just hating that City have got this dynasty. Is there certain unethicalness potentially about Newcastle's new owners, about Barcelona, about Manchester City? Yes. Man United, Man United, there was no issue when Man United was spending mad peas. Their fans never had issues. Arsenal have spent money. Of course, we can't go out and do what City's doing, but the Premier League has money. We're in a day and age where Zanolio, who's now at Aston Villa, Bournemouth, forgive me, but effing Bournemouth and AC Milan are going toe-to-toe with it. Calvin Bassey and bro, what are you doing? Calvin Bassey and Leno, you lot are match fixing. I don't even know how to describe that to you lot, but it's going to end up being 2-0. And they're lucky Haaland's right foot isn't the best. You still have to go there and earn it, really. I don't know what that's about. Many teams could bitch about Arsenal spending 105 million on Declan Rice. Football's gone mad. City have spent money correctly. They've walked away, and I'm not backing City. I'm just being honest. Like, they've tried to buy Fred, Jorginho. They've stepped away. There's plenty of signings that they've stepped away from. Alexis Sanchez. And I actually feel City will probably they'll actually buy a couple of stars, man. I think they need a bit of new blood, if I'm honest with you. Naturally, any season that, even though they would have done the 4P, anything after a treble, unless you replicate, that's a myth. City are too elite business end of the season. We know this. You need the chemistry alongside the blank check, but we need to invest in Bellingham. I'd love to sign Bellingham, but this is dream signings. Willian, this guy's shit, man. Is that a throw-in? Yes, it is a throw-in. I think Aki's hurt himself. I hope he's all right, because that did look painful. As he pulled his hamstring making that sliding effort. What a signing he's been for City as well. Gvardiol, better striker than Haaland, bro. You can't deny. Pep is different. Greatest modern day manager there's been. The only thing I would say with Pep is you're a checkbook manager. And I'm not saying that as a diss, because it's like having a Michelin star chef that works in the fanciest of restaurants in London. You want him to cook you this nice meal. He's telling you to go get expensive ingredients and he'll make you a mad thing. Go and get him the mad thing, innit? And a lot of people even say that, like, even his Barcelona job, obviously money was spent, but promoted a bunch of youth players. He announced Busquets to the world. He announced Pedro to the world, made Messi a false nine, got rid of all them big players that were there at the time. Really and truly, Xavi weren't really rated like that until Pep came in. Give the man peace. But is he the greatest Premier League manager, though? Let me know, because I think he is. I've seen 100 points, 4 Peats, in a day and age, like even the points, like you look at Arsenal, the points we've got in 2024 and the points we've got on the board in the Premier League this year and last year and previous years, this wins the league, bro. And it's still not enough. Kevin De Bruyne has 11 assists. I called that as well. He's gone level 111 assists. Apologies. He's gone level with Cesc Fabregas. Obviously, he's been there longer. You're not catching Ryan Giggs 162, mate. But yeah. Now, I can't deny if people say Pep, I think he's the greatest manager ever. As an Arsenal fan, I'm not going to say he's the greatest manager in the Premier League. He definitely is, but he's not. I know it doesn't make sense, but since when did football make sense? Messi's like 4'10". That's a good ball over the top from Fulham. Come on, lad. Hey, Robertson, come on. I believe in you. Come on. You saw what Gvardiol did. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. And I'm not putting my hopes in William, but Williams intercepted an attempted clearance. But yeah, greatest managers in the Prem for me, it is Pep, really. But for me, it'd be Wenger. There's no Pep, Klopp, Jose, Conte, none of these guys, unless Wenger came in. Wenger revolutionized this thing. So it's Wenger. Pep, Wenger, Sir Alex Ferguson, Jose's there. I know as an Arsenal fan, I shouldn't like Jose, but he was innovative as well, man. Have to still say Ferguson due to longevity. I hear that. Easy to be a great manager when you have a great team. I mean, not really, because we've seen several great players at several great clubs and managers fail. And to be honest, he assembled the team. Like, he assembled the team. What do you want him to do? Sounds like hating to me. Like, what do you want the man to do? Like, let's not kid ourselves. Everything City have done is in Pep's image. It's Barcelona B in many aspects. Let's remember when he walked in at City, you can go and watch the All or Nothings and whatever. He knew a year from before he walked in. He knew a year he's joining them, and City have put all the things in place. Don't hate them, join them. Is it right or unethical? That's another conversation. But boy, what ethics are there in football? These players are playing ridiculous amounts of games. They tried to do the Super League thing. We're going to get into a day and age where the North London derby is going to be played in Saudi Arabia or New York or whatever. You see how much kit prices go up and tickets. We live in day and ages where people got season tickets and you can't go watch every game. Football's unethical. They'll randomly just move football matches to fit TV schedules. Midweek more time, and most normal people got jobs, got kids, got obligations. Football's not an ethical sport to us, and how much we love it, then cool. Man said no trophy for Woolwich. Ronnie, you know what? It's too easy. You're a Spurs fan. Please, please. That's like Adele calling Beyonce ugly. It's not making sense, my brother. I hear it though, man. You all talk about trophies, guys. I think you're intentionally missing the point, Hugh, because I think we all know Barcelona's not in the Premier League. But fair play. When City signed Kevin De Bruyne, they were saying he's a flop. I was just dissing Akanji, at Dortmund. Doesn't look like that one. Ake's been a solid player. Of course, they got money to spend. Ake's done. If you're a City fan, it's unfortunate, but it looks like Ake's done. I reckon he misses the FA Cup final. I'm not a medical man. He's tried to play on that sliding clearance or interception he made. Looks like the beginning of the end. Kyle Walker's, look at the depth these guys got. I completely forgot that Kyle Walker was even a thing at City because obviously he's not playing. But look at the experience they can draw for. But yeah, football's not an ethical sport. It's been gone. Football's finished. To us fans, we love it. It's finished. Look at the amount of packages. If you want to watch teams, like I'm only 29, but I'm sure growing up, and like, I'm getting old now, but I'm sure the Champions League was on ITV. A lot of things were just on one thing, or you had a couple of channels. Now, if you want to watch La Liga, you got to go get a next thing. If you want to watch the Prem, you got to have Sky Sports and TNT, or you might get arrested for having an effing Fire Stick. It's crazy. Smash the like button. So imagine you got all these things, and you still want to be a match day going fan. You're getting your season ticket. You're getting your tickets. You might have kids. 2 kids. They have to get tickets. They might want kits. It's crazy, but they know we love this football club. Certain men and women will leave their wives and husbands. They will not change the football club they support. What a goal it was, and how, you know what? It's quite poetic that Gvardiol scored in the 13th minute, and he's a left back. If you don't know, my favorite number is 13. Just saying, dude, love and respect. You hear it's all love, man, but it's difficult for me to, like, I'm saying bare things, and then, like, obviously I'm just seeing comments. So I don't know really what you're saying, if that makes sense. English football is not English anymore. It's never been, bro. It's gone. Like, it's gone. Like, it's gone. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm not saying you're saying this, but like, without the foreign influence, Premier League is not the Premier League. If Wenger don't come in, Pep don't come in, Klopp, Conte, Jose, all these guys, bro, it's not lit. Like, I know it's all British, but if you want to get all technical, like, the closest England have to having a certified manager in the Premier League is Alex Ferguson, and he's Scottish, and a proud one at that. Like, I'm pretty sure, I could be bugging out. As like I said, I'm only 29, but I'm pretty sure an English manager has never won the Premier League. Boy, Phil Foden. Ikanji's gone back home. Even though City hate is understandable, they play the game to a high and different degree. They're so good, it is. I don't find the way they play boring. I would say it's not entertaining because it's so perfect. But are you here to be entertained or to win games? As an Arsenal fan, I love Wenger. He's entertaining, but don't win stuff. It's so perfect. Pep, meticulous planner. One of the greatest coaches. Influenced so many things. Paulinho. Oh, has Phil Foden picked his pocket? Pure strength has got him out of that situation. City are ahead, man. Like, bro, you really thought City were dropping points here, blood? Really and truly, people. You thought City are dropping points. Ronnie, I can't lie. This is the comment of the thing. No trophy for Woolwich. Like, Spurs fan talk about cups, you know. And if you want to go there, we technically got one in August. I swear down, like you said, this game looks like it's been brought and sold. Match fixing, awful defending, not even trying. Yo, DG in the chat and everyone in the chat, whatever happens this season, I'm proud of the boys. You can clearly see the step-by-step improvement. Amen. I'm proud of Arsenal, what we're doing. For me as an Arsenal fan, just the fact that we're not a joke anymore. Like, I would say for me, we're competitive. Like, we're competitive. You know whether we're going to win, lose, or draw. It's going to be a tough day at the office. Our players are more resilient as well, regardless of their height. And there's just something to believe and buy into, which hasn't necessarily been the case for a long time. Unfortunately, Arsenal Football Club, a lot of the chairmans and managers and all these people come out and say things. It's not correlated on the football field. And at least now I kind of see that. But on the other hand, it's we get so close and so far. It's harsh, man. It's very harsh. And all, history is only kind to the victors, isn't it? Like, the winners win and the losers explain. We're going to have to do a lot of explaining. It's like, sorry to the women out there, but it's like, I walk past a woman, for me anyways, big up, all inclusive. I see the woman of my life, of my dreams. First example, everything I want in a woman, Brandon, that everything. She says, F off, cool, don't want to chat to me. That's the first example. I'd rather that kind of happen. Then us in the last 2 years, it's like, oh, she's asking me what's my name. We're going on dates. We're doing these things. We're building something. We're talking about kids and houses. And then it's just gone like that. That's what the last 2 years, or better yet, how this year is going to end out for City, for Arsenal against City. It feels. It's the hope that kills, man. It's the hope that kills. But it's hard. Like, you lot see me on YouTube for months, or don't look at the league table. It's hard behind the scenes. Not to necessarily think we're going to win, but like not to be enticed. Leno can't do no favors. I'll snap Martial as a free transfer. I think he would do a great job at the Emirates. Nah. The illusion of Martial, what he is, like, on his day, quality player, can play up front as well as on the left. He's lit. Andres Pereira trying skills not working out here, people. He's great, but then you can't stay fit. You're very hot and cold. It don't make no sense to me, anyways. He's going to be on big wages as well. And I don't care about the money because I definitely can't pay these lots wages. It's got nothing to do with me, but we're not going to see you. We've already got enough sick notes at Arsenal, unfortunately. Kovacic, Akanji, who's, I believe, moved over to left back, obviously, to accommodate Kyle Walker, which probably means Robertson's going to have to kind of somewhat change his approach mid-game, man. So, yeah, man. Arsenal need to go from 14 first-choice players to 18 at least, or 20, really. I hear that. DG, is the Southgate to United noise or what? I don't know, man, because at first I thought it was a rumour. It keeps happening, so maybe, you see them linked with Potter, obviously Southgate and Tuchel. Personally, if I was a United fan, I'd prefer Tommy Tuchel. I wouldn't want Southgate. I don't think Southgate takes them to the next level or any level, but you never know. I could be wrong. Jason, the Fulham development is dead, man. First 11 development is great, but the squad depth is poor and cannot compete on four fronts. B team is less than mid-table level, strengthen and deepen. In the circle, there you have it. And I think that's where it comes down to the resource. And I would say, as much as I like what Arsenal are doing, I personally feel there's an element of self-inflicted mess. Not mess, but wait, one sec. Foden's in here, he's unleashed it. Leno's finally decided to catch a ball. Self-inflictedness, because we're not learning with the Thomas Partey thing and the whole Kai Havertz in midfield saga. We're not learning with having a winger to, share the burden on Martinelli and Saka. Yes, we've scored 80-odd goals, 100-odd goals. So you can, the Arsenal's goal scoring debate is another thing. But we all know, like, cut the crap. You need a striker. We ain't got that. On the field, obviously, if anytime you don't win, there's self-inflictedness. But we've lost this title for ourselves, man. Yes, on one, a bit like last year. There's no shame in losing to City, which in hindsight, treble winning City side, it was probably their time. But we had it in our hands, innit? Like, we've been competitive again. We've taken 4 points off City. They haven't beat us this year. That's crazy as an Arsenal fan. It's been the smaller games. Tottenham Hotspur. Even though we won, elements of the second half in the Spurs game. So it's about taking these to the next level. And obviously depth. What do you mean you can be a season ticket holder and not go to every game? You can't. You're not going to get every game. Watch when you start, when you what? You think just because you have a season ticket holders of any football club, if you're here, please help me. If your team is in the FA Cup semis and all them things there, Champions League, go and ask Arsenal fans. Just because you got a season ticket don't mean you're blindly going and rolling to all these games. They've changed it. It's not like back in the days. You got to do credits. You got to apply for certain things. There's ballots. You might not even get a ticket for your fan. There's season ticket holders, of football clubs, like even Arsenal. Not that we've been to many finals, that will follow a club like week in, week out, been in all the rounds of, let's just use FA Cup and Champs as an example. You won't get final tickets. Again, football is corrupted. Unfortunately, once you get to the finals, we see all the fat cats of UEFA and FIFA and everybody who's somebody in that kind of realm. The level below that, pointless influencers are at games for no reason. Football's gone. Like, to us lovers of the game, this is it. It's only going to get worse. It's greed in life. And when you look at business, obviously, I'm not necessarily talking transfers because that's another thing. But being in football, one of the only businesses probably better is being a barber, having a mad barber chain because people always need to cut their hair, being a funeral parlor because people always going to die. Football. Look at the living crisis. If you create shirts, think about it logically. Look at the living crisis. Times are hard for everyone. People are still going to buy football shirts and memberships and all of these things because we love the game and it's never going to change. You think Super League's gone away? Look at the expansion of the Club World Cup. Look at what the Champions League format is like. And from they can push them things through, then what else can they do? It's sad, man. It's sad, but what can you do, eh? Bernardo Silva, quality player, man. I don't think he gets the respect he deserves. I don't know why. I don't know why I think that. I just always have thought that, obviously, when you've got Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland and all these guys in the team, it's going to be difficult, but nothing short of an amazing footballer. That penalty he took against Real Madrid was horrible, though, but it's calm. Kovacic, Rodri, Diaz. Now the game, 30 minutes on the clock, is probably where we all expected it to go. City, it's training ground settings, and I'm not being disrespectful to Fulham. It's just City are just better. Like, passing is sharper. Again, watching City on the ball is one thing. Watching them off it is a completely different entity. If you want to see how a football game is played, watch what people are doing off the ball. Like with Haaland, look at Kevin De Bruyne people, look at Phil Foden, look at the late runners that are about to hang on the edge of Fulham's area. Just like for the Gvardiol goal. The man who scored has found Rodri. Rodri twisting and turning. Kovacic. I still maintain we should have bought Kovacic for Arsenal, man. Big up Kai, but I still maintain you would have been good for us, man. In that 8 row, ironically, the number he's wearing. Bro, Rodri is so sick. I thought he would have lost the ball. He somehow managed to wiggle it over to the right-hand side. Bernardo Silva. Only criticism with Bernardo Silva is like every left-footed player, they don't use left-footed players will not use their right foot for nothing. Akanji, Gvardiol. Well, to be fair, you know what he said. He's used his right foot, to be fair, and he did score with his right. I remember when we had 4 channels before Channel 5. There you have it. Like, used to be able, and to be honest, maybe I'm being nostalgic. Champions League, with the exception of Messi, because he was great. Champions League felt a lot better ITV. Like, I'm sure when Real Madrid sourced Man United at Old Trafford, I'm sure Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo, that was on ITV. I'm sure. But yeah, big up yourself, serious brother, as well. I rate Rob Edwards. You know, if he went to a better club, he would do a Mazda, in my opinion. West Ham are 9th, and they battered our B team in the Cat Yarbow, so I will not praise the management team until they build a complete squad with much lower drop-off between the 11 and B team. I think the only way that happens with Arsenal is like what you see with City. There's been times where people are just on the bench, players that should start week in, week out. You know, if you get people that are better than Gabriel, whatever people say, Gabriel Jesus, Thomas Partey and all of that, then they become squad players. We're never going to be in a scenario where we're going to spend mad money for people just to warm the bench. But I do agree, though, the drop-off is a madness. You take a couple of players out of our team or a couple of players don't perform, we're kind of generally in trouble, even though we've shown we found solutions. Rodri, can he put this cross in? It's going to be 2-0. Paulinho wins the header and says, forget about that, DG. Kevin De Bruyne, who got the assist. Carl Walker, great on the pitch, off the pitch, got no discipline. Have you? Bernardo Silva. I mean, City won't mind this. It's training session. Everyone's getting touches, passing the ball. The only one that I haven't seen is Edison. Got the lead. Know that at some point, maybe not now, but Fulham are going to have to gamble. Like, all right, we're losing 1-0. We might as well try now. Not that they're not trying, but you get the point. Yeah, man. Arsenal could be a small club, my bro. You might be right. But one thing's for sure, you know, nobody here can at least claim that their mum carried them for 9 months for them on a bright, sunny day in England to be trolling on the net. That's crazy. Wasting the gigahertz. End of the season, most teams have nothing to play for. Luton versus West Ham is my biggie. I hear it. Tommy T's a done deal. Southgate is on the Ollie thing. Yeah, man. Southgate would, you know what? If United get Southgate, for me, it's nothing to do with football. You're just a puppet. You're on being a puppet. And I would say, you know, to be fair, Southgate is good for squad harmony. That is one thing I've respected. If there's one thing I respect about Southgate, Haaland is, bro, this guy is a Viking, man. Such a monster. Brute strength. Finds Phil Foden. Calvin Bassey, what are you doing? This guy is shit, man. I'm like, come on, cut your hair. You would have seen Haaland. Way. But yeah, I think, as I was saying, with Southgate, I respect him for 2 things. When it comes to like racism and defending players, he's on that. And I do think there's team harmony. Like, it sounds stupid and mad to say, but as someone who's 29, it's a bit weird judging Southgate. I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's the guy. But for me, this is the best I've seen England. What? You've got to a Euros final, semi-finals of a World Cup, relatively competed with France. You know, you don't have, well, you could say you have a golden generation, but, you know, the golden generation of old, there was a lot of excuses. So there's a lot of harmony. So it's a weird one, but I just don't think Southgate's the guy like that. Yeah, Spurs ain't doing nothing, man. Be an Undertaker, constant supply, dark. But yeah, it's true, man. Big up Talawar TV. Make sure you're subscribing to my people. When we beat Barcelona the first leg, it was on ITV, the good days. All of these things, and now it's gone. Like it's absolutely gone. It's gone. You can forget beating Real Madrid and them nights there. Like it's gone. TNT Sport, it does. You know, I should be easy because one day I want to work for you. Look, but like shout me sponsors and brands and presenting opportunities, but. Champions League don't feel the same. You've got Rio Ferdinand acting like an idiot all the time, like just acting silly. You've got the same. I'm sure, like these. Do you know what I like? Owen Hargreaves. They just have the same buzzwords. I'm jealous of you if you're in America though, because you've got CBS, and to be honest, you see a different Jamie Carragher. Henry's comedy gold, and you lot would have seen a lot of fallouts in relation to KE, or was it Kate or Kate or whatever. Today is May 11th in 08. On May 11th, Borough 8, City 1. What do you mean by that? Fulham comeback possible. It won't be equaliser winner, perhaps. A man can dream. I'm still saying 4-1 City. And I might even go back on that because it looks like City might just chill, wait for an opening, get the second goal, and just run away with a 2-0 victory. Kovacic, my sort of player, man. Akanji. And this is how City is just, it's so perfect and well drilled. It's boring to the neutrals, but as a football purist, can't not admire this. Phil Foden. Oh, too much on that for even Haaland. And it's nice to know Leno can catch. Fuller can score. I hope so, man. Ferdinand can catch a straight. Real's cool, but come on, man. He's on being an idiot. Like, he's on being an idiot. Like, I hear it. You got your YouTube channel. You're making movements. You're slightly part of that new era agency. You're making movements, but like, act like an idiot, man. Come on. Why are you that excited for Real Madrid? Big them up, but why are you that excited? Jumping around like you're a Magista. Kevin De Bruyne is in here. He's tried to wrap it. It's a corner. Doing too much. And that's the thing. I like to see, actually. I'm like, when you see half of these influencers on Sky Sports and stuff, it's nice to see because life's changed. Like, even look at AFTV with Robbie. TalkSport dissed him. Now they're kind of copying the same thing he did. It's nice to see the barriers are being broken. But we're in that weird place where people are being put in the wrong place just because they've got numbers. Like, you're seeing idiots. Like, it's mad gimmicky. Just put the right people. But it's never going to change, man. If Fulham get in at halftime, only one down, City will drop points. I hope so, man. I hope you're, on a matrix thing. You've come back from the future, but boy, I don't see them winning or drop. I mean, I would love for Fulham to at least get a point from this, but forget about it. Andreas Pereira and Rodri getting into shenanigans. Okay, so Haaland is blocking Andreas Pereira from marking Rodri. Kevin De Bruyne delivers. Very unorthodox approach there from Haaland, but City still have the ball. Hella Farmers League. These guys aren't even giving us hope till 20 minutes, let alone halftime. It's mad. But hey, it's like, respectfully, Fulham were never going to do nothing today, man. They would never. Look at the sun is shining, and you think City aren't slapping in a number of goals with posh Fulham. Myth. Rodri. Who City got last? Who have Man City got last? Man City fixtures. West Ham. You know what? Do it for Moise. Do it for Moise. Haaland. That touch is abysmal, man. For such a great player, that first touch was horrible, and it's been dealt with. Iwobi's put Willian under pressure there. Willian's done well to get out of that and make his teammate look good. He's found Pereira. That's a dead pass, man. What do I know? Oh, hey, Pereira. Same again. Munoz could have been in there. Same again. What do I know? That's why I'm on YouTube trying shit, and you're playing football. Hey, again. Now I might get some hope. I might get some small hope if people are going to play passes like that. Boy, 2-1 Fulham. Inshallah, man. DG, you and Curtis are the only two Arsenal fans I can listen to unite from ATL. Appreciate you, my dude. Big up Curtis as well. The FA/Premier League are bullies. They're shook of City, yet constantly mash up Everton and Forest with these charges. I hear it. But I mean, half of these, not even just City, like, in that world, all of these people. Your kids are all going to the same schools. You're all in the same social circles. It's like the effing Tories and Labour and this all this political stuff in England. Like it's all smoke and mirrors. It's all a lie. Like you argue in front of us at the House of Commons and Parliament or wherever it is. You're all going to the same nightclubs, the same pubs. You all know each other. You know, you're all having tea with each other. It's all the life's the setup, man. It's all the setup. Rodri. Boy. The Two Robbies podcast, but I've never heard of that still. Respectfully. I don't know who that. What is that? Should do my research. Is that going to be a lit pass? Oh, Gvardiol could be in there. As a fullback, you must love it at City, man. Could just venture forward, and here he is again. Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne. Fulham have not cleared that convincingly. They have. They're just giving it back to City. Gvardiol. The idea was there to find Haaland at the back post. The execution wasn't. Come on. Smash their lights, man. Appreciate that, dude. I mean, Fulham at least hit the crossbar side. Give fans something. Calvin Bassey, Leno. But this is the thing. Like, City don't give you a chance. They'll kill you when they have the ball. Off the ball, they'll just lure you into a false sense of security. Win the ball, high turnover, they're gone. Just like now, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. It's not fair, man. Like, it's actually not fair. Pep is playing real life Football Manager. Surely it's boring now. Like, start a new save, bro. De Bruyne. Kovacic. Boy, Diaz, best centre half in the Prem. It's all in front of Fulham, but in theory, City don't need a goal. Yes, a 1-goal lead is very dangerous in the modern day. Gvardiol, De Bruyne. You're asking a lot of Phil Foden there, Kevin. City still have the ball. What a play. I wonder where Kevin De Bruyne goes down in Premier League players. He's up there. That's a ball from a Kanji that if Kevin De Bruyne did be proud of. Kyle Walker delivers. Where is Haaland? Haaland, that's your bread and butter. There's a free header there. Robertson killed Iwobi. This is what I'm look at yeah. This is who you lot got faith in. Respectfully to Fulham. This is who you lot got faith in. I'm not a fan in life of putting my hope and faith and destiny in others. Here's the second. Phil Foden, no, he's doing too much. It's a corner though, is it? Paulinho might stop it. No, he hasn't. It's a corner. The second's coming, man. The second one is coming. It's just a matter of time, man. Bobby Martin got another hat-trick. This guy's ridiculous, man. You're getting a video. Ridiculous. What a player, young player. Got to let the man develop. But he's absolutely ridiculous. Not even a first-year scholar. Needs to be playing 21. Oh! It should be 2. It should be 2. Akanji should be on the score sheet. Which is brazy. Absolutely brazy. Boy. I mean, it's still 1-0. If you got hope, it's still 1-0, isn't it? Big up you lot, though, if you do have hope. It will be, come on, your JJ Koch's nephew, bro. Like, come on, fam. All right. Uncle, be proud of that. Deliver. All right, someone get a head on that. That's a good defensive header from City. Look like we might have something in this. That man Diaz that I've been praising all stream. Kyle Walker. I mean, after a good opening 10 minutes or relative good opening 10 minutes from Fulham, they haven't really asked anything. But this is the danger with City. The more the game gets open, the more you play into their hands. And here they are. Kevin De Bruyne. This guy, man. Imagine having the technical level of someone like Kevin. Like, you can just left foot, right foot. You don't even have to try. Rodri. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Oh. Ref, foul now. Is it a corner? I thought Diop was fouled there, ref. It's been pushed. Haaland's a bully, isn't it? City are a joke. They brought the league outside the rules with oil money, whilst my hometown Forest are getting FFP'd over peanuts to games. Man, it's rigged. It's rigged. It's all rigged. It's not rocket science that the second any club have a good manager, the football on the pitch will massively improve, and clubs with bad managers won't play good football and never win any league titles. I hear that. Fulham have nothing to play for. They're just happy. Come on, Luton. I hear it, man. They got nothing to play for. And it does feel a bit disingenuous to be saying that stuff about a football club, but realistically, you know, if Fulham were battling relegation or something today, it'd be a lot more of a high-pressured game. Rodri, a bit of a dodgy skill, but he got away with that. Kovacic, Rodri, De Bruyne. That's how they say it on FIFA, isn't it? 3 minutes of added on time, people. Rodri gives it. No, I was about to say, I thought he was going to pass it. He's been intercepted. But again, the minute City lose the ball, they get it back very quickly. They have to keep it 1-0. Boy, Haaland could be in here. He's been forced out. Oh, do you know what? Yeah. I see what Haaland tried to do, man. Haaland's not the prettiest of footballers to watch, but he's a monster, man. I don't know if Haaland will ever be the best player in the world, but it definitely one day, if he's not already, be the best striker out and out forward. De Bruyne has tried to find Haaland. Oh, fucking hell, Haaland, mate. You could bring that down. But a lot better than that. So unorthodox. Fulham's Paulinho, I don't know. Is he hurt? Moving a bit gingerly. Was linked with Bayern Munich last Jan as well as Arsenal Football Club. Nothing to bottle, really, if they're top. I think we're waiting for Leno to get things going. He's going long this time. Marco Silva, I'm not happy with you. You took 4. You took what? 6 points off us? No, that's cap. 4. Where's that Fulham? Bernardo Silva into the path of Kevin De Bruyne. This guy is ridiculous, man. That's one of the best footballers to have kicked a ball in this league. I don't know where he ranks in that, but yeah. First time I've seen Rodri misplace a pass. It will be. Come on, JJ Koch's nephew, man. Come on, bro. You're better than Kevin. I promise. Having nothing to play for doesn't mean they can't show levels. Remember, they still want to be seen by other clubs and they can play. They're just not levels. It's respectfully to Fulham, is City. Paulinho. Big fan of this trend of centre midfielders, popping into defensive positions to help with build-up play. Bobby Reed. Iwobi. Boy, it's the hope that kills, eh? I can't believe it's still 1-0. Give me hope. I can't. Because that man there, Pep, he's not happy. Look at him. This guy is a villain, man. This guy is a villain. The only way we see the back of him is if his wife says, I'm leaving. If you just don't leave City, man, I want to go back to Barcelona or something. Yeah, shout out, says Fabregas. Como got promoted to Serie A. Is he a co-owner there as well? Some people are co-owners. I think a couple footballers or ex-footballers are co-owners over there. So yeah, Fulham, and I should stop the timer. The good news is it's only 1-0 to Manchester City. Fulham started well for 10 minutes. 3 minutes later, training ground goal really from City. Gvardiol put them ahead. Kevin De Bruyne technically gets the assist. Take nothing away from Gvardiol, man. I think it was very good from him. Very good passage of play from him. But boy, Fulham are a goal down, people. We go again, man. We go again next year, Arsenal fans. But this is why there's a small section of Arsenal fans who I feel are weird in that they're happy to go out of cups. This is why I wanted to take the FA Cup seriously. It's our cup. Before blink and you know it, United and Arsenal be in trouble because City will overtake that. The Champions League was never going to win it, and there's no shame in going out to Bayern Munich. But it does feel like a lost opportunity to at least have something to rave about this season. But here's what it is, though. You can't go back in time. Can only deal with the present, guys and girls. So, yeah. Fulham are a goal down. Apparently, Real Sociedad's manager said, Martin Zubimendi wants to stay here, and I'm sure he'll stay with us next season. I have no doubts he's staying with us. Well, That there goes Zubimendi. 2 Arsenal shouts out the window. And Miles Lewis-Skelly has just scored a screamer. Absolute screamer for Arsenal against Chelsea. Apparently, Modric will leave Real Madrid at the end of the season and Mbappe get the 10 shirt. Boy. But yeah, where this game's concerned, statistically, should we see what it's saying? City have had, obviously, Man City have scored, but they've had 7 shots, 3 on target. Technically, Fulham have had no shots, none on target. Man City have had 67% of the ball to 33%. They've made 424 passes to Fulham's 204. Fulham have had a corner. City have had 3. And at this moment in time, this pips City back to the top of the league table, people, with 2 points clear of Arsenal, obviously on 85 points. Look, even that, man, 80-odd points ain't enough. Liverpool got 78. Ridiculous. 2 games left. You know what? I hope Chelsea win their next few games. Same goes for Newcastle and definitely not Spurs, because Spurs could drop to 7th, you know. That'd be lit. That'd be nice. Let's hope they hold on till 70 minutes at least. There's definitely goal in the first 10 minutes. That's why I say sack Arteta if he dismisses the FA Cup or Katayara, bro. I think he needs a bigger squad. I think he needs to show a bit more respect to the comps, if I'm honest. But yeah, just the 0 shots for Fulham today. And this is what you lot want. Fulham set piece, Bassi with a header. Bassi ain't doing nothing, man. Change the topic, but I think this Arsenal group needs to taste trophy soon. No one likes to come second all the time. I hear that. Fulham will get something out of this. I said it at the beginning of the year. Have faith, man. It's coming. Listen, pick up you lot, but what? Why have you got faith? I'm not a fan of just saying that, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I definitely hope you're right, but where are they getting it from? Where's the faith? Where does it come from? Can it be from what you've seen Fulham doing across the first 45 minutes, 48 minutes? Could it be any flaws in City's game? Where is the faith? Show me the evidence. And I'm not trying to catch you out. I want to be faithful as well. Where's the faith? Where's the evidence to be faithful? It sounds cool, but I've never been one for the kumbaya thing for no reason, if I'm honest. They got Gvardiol, we got Tommy and Kirio. I ain't even mad now. Harsh. The goal was very easy. Passion only goes so far, man. Fulham, no, it's too early. Don't score too early, otherwise you get pasted. You get pasted regardless. Silva needs to bring on Adama Traore over Reed. I see Traore causing damage. Traore have some good bursting runs forward, but if your decision making is horrible and that of a 2-year-old, it's a myth. The big 3, Willian, Iwobi, and Leno, are playing, trusting them to pull through. Fulham to make 2 new signings at halftime, then come out and take all 3 points. It'd be lovely, man. It'd be lovely, but dreaming, man. City should be 2-0 up. Akanji is garbage. I mean, he's probably garbage in the final third. He's not paid to score goals. I think that's harsh. Arteta really fumbled the Villa game. Dropping points in December is calm, but in April, May can't afford. Yeah, right. Fulham have no quality. They're not one of those teams. I'm depending on Tottenham only, to be honest, because they have quality at least. My United mates making noise. I just want us to silence them tomorrow. Amen. Amen. Nah, man, I want Spurs to finish as low as they can, man. Because the problem with Spurs, and I find everyone can have an opinion, but I just feel sometimes Tottenham fans and the club just remember you're Tottenham, innit? You're not levels. I'll accept banter. Anyone can play banter, but I'll take in what Liverpool fans, City, Man United, Chelsea, and all them clubs, including Arsenal, what them clubs have to say, because you've done things, you've given things to the game. What have Spurs done? Football ends today. World ends today. And we're about to die because the world's about to, explode. And we're just talking about football. And we think about the great British sides. Spurs there. Harry Redknapp getting them top 4 was one of their best sides. Big up Harry. Fair enough, though. The weather is decent, man. I think I'm going to go for a nice stroll after this live stream, people. Read a book in a park. Fulham are moving toothless. Paulinho is the only one trying. Ain't really got the midfield juice like that. Stop popping them balls over the top, which was giving them some change. Went to sleep defensively. Just at City's mercy, really. You're still confident Fulham get a goal? Yeah, you know what? I might revise my 4-1 prediction for City to 3-1. I think Fulham can get a goal, but based on what we've seen, probably not. Really. My only hope, if there was some blind optimism in myself, would be 1-0 is a dangerous scoreline, and we know this in football. Appreciate you lot, people who've smashed the like button. 157 of you. Appreciate that. Can we get as close to 200 as possible? Twitch gang, don't feel left out. Big up you lot. Riley, appreciate you for doing up the Amazon Prime thing as well. Thank you. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. They've got no attack. If you ain't got no midfield, what can you have? Munoz is immediately out of the game if you're not giving him any service. Reed is out of the game. Williams having to drop extremely deep. Iwobi's a passenger. It's peak. Set pieces. That could be an angle. That could be an angle. Set pieces could be an angle, but you can't blame me. You can't blame me for like being extremely pessimistic. Hey. Absolutely crap, really, from Fulham. In fact, crap's harsh. It's toothless, like someone said. Someone said toothless is the right word. And it's like, I do think there's been times City have missed. They've missed Gundogan, especially in Europe, but in the league, they could sell their whole team and still do what they're doing. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I know for sure the Arsenal players are watching this, and personally, I think it's a bad thing since it might affect them mentally, same way at Villa. Nah. In my opinion, you don't live in a bubble. Like, I hear it early in the season. You're not really paying attention to what's going on, but you don't live in a bubble. Like, you're gonna see it when you finish training. They're probably training at the moment. You know, didn't Arteta say they got a training session, and they're probably setting off to go beat the North London traffic to obviously go to Manchester. But you know what's going to happen. Like, you're going to see it on the TV. Your friends and your wife and your kids or whatever. You've all got phones. You've all got social media. You know, we saw it in the All or Nothing where, what was it? Foden and all of these dons. They were in the changing room and they were looking at Arsenal. So you don't live in a bubble. And to be honest, if these things affect you mentally, then you probably shouldn't be in the title race. I hate how City sometimes make these teams look like amateurs. Whoever made the schedule gave us challenging games towards the end of the season. City didn't get that. Last year, it was Southampton, Fulham. This year, Fulham, Aston Villa. Have we really grew in terms of learning our lesson where we once again looking at other teams? Still think we have this element of making things harder for ourselves. Villa game was awful. That was embarrassing. Should have won it. Got ourselves to blame, man. There's been times we've won games slyly. Tottenham Hotspur, based on the second half. Definitely Brentford and Luton. And this happens occasionally. There's been times we've won, but we've actually been quite poor. I'm hoping Silva makes 3 subs. Throw the effing kitchen sink in Fulham. We want the trophy in London. I mean, with 45 minutes left to play, that could have a detrimental effect, man. If we're going to win the league, I want us to do it the hard way. No daily pause. I hear that. I just want us to win the league, bro. Like, it's not going to happen this year. Just win the league title now, man. I know it would be poetic, and you look some of your comments, you look saying you have to earn it and this, that, and the other. Just, who cares? You know, when City wins it, it's just money. When Jose won it, it's just negative. When Wenger won it, you did it with foreigners. When Klopp won it, you won't do it again, which that's probably true. Just win the title, bro. People are always the goalposts are always going to move. Like, we see it with Saka, we've seen it with Pep, we've seen it. Every top sportsman or top sports team, or whatever, the goalpost moves. If I'm a top level striker, I get 30 league goals. But you got 2 assists, you can't get 10 assists. I get 10 assists, you can't get 20. The goalposts are always going to move in sport. So, like, I just want trophy cabinet, first one during the Emirates era. People can say what they want. The winners win, the losers explain, man. You're doing the City Spurs watch along. That's midweek, innit? Probably. You know what? As the season's, it's mad. Because the season's done next week. Might as well. One big push. What's that? Tuesday? I'm sure it's Tuesday, Wednesday. One of them days. Let's actually look and confirm that actually. But 100%. Mbappe's announced he's leaving PSG. One of the worst kept secrets. Even in today's day and age, transfers are shit now, you know. And don't get it twisted, sorry for hitting the mic. Definitely as a content creator, it makes it easy to be talking about you lot. And it is nice that we're seeing things. But a lot of these transfers, the ITKs and the social media journalists is taking the fun out of it. Like you're never gonna have, well, you do get some random ones, but when Arsenal signed Ozil, like just mad stuff. Like everyone remembers where they were, kind of thing. Like you're never gonna see that again. But yeah, where is it? Mondays, Aston Villa, Liverpool. I'll just watch that game. There's no point in watching long. Yeah, it's on Tuesday, so we'll be watching at 8 p.m. kickoff. Oh, there's gonna be traffic. If for those who don't know, I live near the Spurs stadium. Oh, so that's today and Tuesday. Give us a break. Okay. So yeah, Tuesday we'll watch Spurs City together. Tomorrow, people are watching Man United, Arsenal. Don't forget to set your reminders. Wednesday, you know what? United, Newcastle, just to see Newcastle do a job. Brighton, Chelsea, in theory, they're good games. Thursday, you got the playoff semi-finals between Leeds and Norwich. Prefer Leeds to win that. Saturday, there's no football, obviously, because it's really done. You know, it's really over. People, like it's really over. Like long season, regardless, is really over. It's gone like that. It's really over next Sunday. Appreciate you lot's continued support, by the way. Oh, there's a match at Wembley. Hell is this? We got the lower league sides. That must be gas though, playing at Wembley. Boy. Second half soon begin, folks. Fulham are out here. They're doing their little sprints as they're about to enter the field again. Don't know if that means anything. Where's the remote? 1 second, folks. My TV is going to go on standby, which is a problem because how are we going to watch the game? I'm still here, of course. Big up you lot. Smash the like button if you haven't. Oh, why am I drinking fizzy drinks as well? Ugh. I must admit, people, since my birthday, turning 29, I'm getting old because, hey, people younger than me, leave me alone. But they made a sub by, hey, you lot wanted a Dharma Traore to come on. You wanted subs. Someone said they want the kitchen sink. You've got the blood clot kitchen sink now. 2 subs from Marco Silva. But as I was saying, I must admit, like the day I turned 29, I went out and I bought a drink. Ray Neff and Sprite. And I don't like fizzy drinks no more, people. I don't know what it is. It's probably good though, because unfortunately, as a black man with diabetes in my family, it's not going to end up well, innit? So I kind of need to cut out the sugars. It's not going to end up well. Adama Traore, come on, man. We're not going to get the real Adama Traore. He ain't got the baby oil thing on. Like, he ain't looking like a WWE wrestler. I mean, muscle-wise he is, but yeah. And Mr. Carney or Craney didn't. I think he said Declan Rice said he'll buy him a watch for 100 bags if he does something today. Do the thing, man. Kevin De Bruyne to kick this second off. Come on, Fulham. Even that sounded half-hearted, didn't it? People see, I can't get behind them. Why? I just can't. Like, not because they're losing. It's just I've never been a fan of supporting other clubs hoping stuff. But some Arsenal fans are shameless. I'll never forget when some Arsenal fans, when we was chasing top 4, were hoping that Norwich would do something against Spurs. Ain't it? Water only for me now, type 2. Boy. We need that Adama smash grab, boys. Can't see them creating much. Bro, just dive, man. Win a penalty. Maybe you need a break from fizzy drinks. Never got into them personally. I've never been a big fizzy drink guy, like banging it out all the time. Prefer juice, even juice. I might buy a juice and make my own juice, man, because I've been trying to get on this health thing. It's the carbonated sugars, man. Like, sugar is dangerous. Like, bare things are dangerous. Like, really and truly, unless you are privileged to have a farm and you're growing your own stuff and you got your own animals. Is there any such thing as ethical eating? But it's sugar, man. Like I genuinely believe that that's the main thing that's killing all of us. More times, don't even know the sugars in stuff. Half of the things they say are healthy and good for you. You read is collapse. I had that phase where I hated fizzy. Now I crave it so much again. Yeah, I think it makes me dehydrated as well, man. Feel like Martin shouldn't be playing under 18s, man. Next season, I want to see him step up to the 21s, and obviously he'll have to fill in for the 18s. But 30 goals. I know he's a quality player, and 30 goals is great, but it's not going to do anything in the grand scheme of things. I said, you live near the Spurs stadium. My condolences. It really is, man. Like the seasons where Spurs were finishing ahead of us and we was losing there. Do you know how difficult they were? You can hear them chant. Ref, that's Fulham foul. Mad obstruction from Diop. Fulham got the foul. And that, people... Oh, no, he didn't. Did he? No, I don't think he did. But in general, that's why on a football pitch, you need to just call... Even if you fouled someone, you just call the ref's name. What has been your favourite match this season? Mine is probably the United game at home. Good question. Favourite Arsenal game this season? United at home was good. That's a good one, you know. City at home, easily. City could beating Man City. Like, when do Arsenal do that? In the Premier League, like beat them at the Emirates, Liverpool at the Emirates by default, because it was nice to know in a title race we could do something against them. So that Chelsea at the Emirates, 100%, with Kai Havertz doing his thing. First game of the season, the Saka screamer, I think it was perfect. All of them games away from home, like there was that period do you remember that period we were just scoring 4-5? Hey, Declan Rice, West Ham, just for that. Haaland, do you know what? He tried to play the pass. I mean, this could go away from Fulham quite quickly, man. Arteta should take the blame playing Havertz in midfield against Villa and Jesus up front. Never change a winning formula. But in the play, everybody, I guess, if it goes wrong, Arteta's got to take the blame. The players, you all effed it up. As much as I like Jorginho, bro, Jorginho at Chelsea with Zinchenko, that was a match made in hell. Jorginho on the transitions coming off the bench for Declan Rice against Spurs, going to struggle. And it's not to diss Jorginho. It's like, pardon me, it feels like, not that we shoot ourselves in the foot, but it's like things we do on the football field, as much as we bring in good players, it's like we shoot ourselves in the foot and make already a difficult task trying to pip City to a title even more difficult. Please, West Ham, man. I'm not supporting Spurs. I hope City beat Spurs. I'm never going to... I've never been one of them guys. But yeah, that was a good question, man. DG need to jump. Hey, nah, man, I ain't finna eat all them boiled eggs in that. To be fair, there was a stage in my life where I was eating bare eggs. That's why I don't really like them now. I was making omelette. I used to... You can ask any of my friends. I was the egg connoisseur before him. Like, I was bare omelets, like omelets, boiled egg, scrambled egg, poached egg, fried egg, everything eggs. And like, I think that's one of my problems in my personality. Like, if I like something, I'll bang it out to the point where I don't like it now. Who's reffing tomorrow's game? Not a clue, man. DJ, have you tried I ain't tried that vodka, but tell the sponsors, reach out to me, man. Gladly try it though. Who should be subbed for you? I wouldn't have made any changes personally, but Marco Silva's a gaffer, he has. Iwobi almost slipped someone in, and that would have been a good opening. I hear that, man. But he didn't. Xhaka's going from strength to strength. We need bullies in this squad, man. We miss Granit Xhaka. And I think we miss him even more than we should because we have not found that profile or an enhanced version. But I miss Xhaka, man. I think the team's more resilient. But Xhaka was one of the only players not on getting bullied when, simply put, we used to get bullied. Like. Pick up DJ. I have a sneaky feeling that Fulham might still nick something at the end. Nah, man. I'm not involved. DG, how long are you giving Arteta to deliver? I mean, it's not for me to answer, really. I'm not the coach at Arsenal Football Club, and it's a weird one because I wouldn't say you're doing all you can because I just alluded to things I think we could do better. But you're kind of doing all you can, and we're improving. And this City team is a beast. It's a beast, isn't it? So it's like if I'm saying you must deliver and City can't be caught, then I can't really get at someone for that. But I do think the conversation has shifted from, yeah, you know what, you've done the rebuild thing, you're good at that. Can you get a trophy over the line? Because my thing with Arteta is always, I don't want you, like, this can't be in vain, innit? There's no point him learning on the job, doing all these things, and then you go off elsewhere and they win trophies. You have another season or two for me, but two's, you know what, it's too far ahead. But you're here next season. But I need us to improve and improve quickly. Adama Traore puts a cross in, unfortunately, for the breakdancer. It's a horrible one. Can't believe you come through Barcelona's academy. You know, you just know what it was like for him. Like, he's just bullying everyone at under 8s level. He would have been on side as well. Villa's done us home and away, not acceptable last season, Southampton and Everton. Exactly. Do you know what? It was written in the stars that after selling Declan Rice, West Ham were going to knock us out of something and get points off us. Unai Emery was never going to lose against us. He has our number, in it. I don't know which one I'm more annoyed with the Aston Villa game, people, if I'm honest. Is it the home one or the away one? Obviously, the away one is still fresh in the mind and whatnot. Like, it's still fresh. Remember how it went. The home one, sorry, is still fresh. And the second half was abysmal. But then I remember the one at their place. Like, yeah, we should have had a pen. But we created so much, just did not take our chances. Speaking of chances, Haaland, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, good save by Leno, to be fair. Leno, your hand's not hurting. Come on, wake up, man. We need you to get points. What do you mean your hand's hurting? You're a goalie. You have to save, mate. They're just too good. If Mbappe weren't going Madrid, where do you reckon he would have gone? Depends, really. You know what? I reckon he would have rocked up at City, you know. I genuinely think he could have even stayed at PSG, mind you. I don't think Bayern Munich will go for it because of the way they do things, nothing to do with the player. Barcelona seem broke. Liverpool, in hindsight, Klopp's cutting. I think that would have been a good one, but yeah, that's a madness. Kevin De Bruyne is showing he's human, and that corner didn't even come on the pitch. So yeah, man. Time for Adama to cook. Yep, fizzy like alcohol. You have to get dehydrated so you can grab another one. Alcohol, I'm cool. Do you know what? Again, as I get older, I prefer my alcohol. What's the term? On the rocks. Just give me some ice, man. Just straight. It's rare enough straight with some ice. We're good. If I'm honest. Has there been any Cozier news yet? Watch that space. Nothing. I'm telling you for free. Nothing's been agreed yet, but it's in the balance. There's a lot of clubs interested in him, and he's got a serious decision to make. DG, can you play the Kendrick diss tracks on the stream? Kendrick has removed all copyright. I ain't play. Big up South London. I ain't playing with no one. I ain't playing with that. We trying to keep this channel going. I already have a copyright strike. Listen. We're trying to just keep the channel. A new channel soon landed as well, actually, where we'll talk more neutral. Man said get ball with Morte on. Oh man. Bassi, the number 3. Bassi's crap, man. I eat 5 eggs a day without fail. Easy to make and good source of protein. I hear that. To be honest, what is the best sort of egg? I don't really like scrambled. I don't like none of them no more, but I'd say a fried egg, you know. Omelette or a fried egg. Well, technically omelette's fried, but can't go wrong with a boiled egg. Poached is dead. I can't lie to you. Scrambled eggs, if done properly, is good. Wait. While we're on the topic of eggs, I need to ask a very important question. Do you lot eat the yolk? Please tell me you don't. Please tell me you don't. Dude, you're going to die one day no matter how much you fight to stay alive. I'll do you one better, Hugh. We're dying every day. So the key is to live. We're dying every day. We've spent what? I've literally died 130. I've been man said 130 hour and 24 minutes here. We're dying every day. Literally, from the moment you come out into this world, you're dying. Like, somebody's got your sand clock and does that. We're dying every day, but many people don't live. And as much as, you know, the past brings regret, and we're all, especially young, like us younger people, we're very anxious about the future, definitely myself included. Sometimes, and you can't disregard the past because it gets you here, and you can't not think about the future. But I do, as I said earlier, I think we need to live in the present. Like, try as much as we can to live in this present moment. Want to know how I learned to do that? I can't lie, heartbreak. I feel you on the diabetes thing. I even just think about buying the fizzy and my risk of it goes up by 0.1%. There you have it. And me, I've got all the feelings to show. I've always had I blame my dad because he would always buy me sweets as a little kid. And he had a sweet tooth as well. Love sweets, not chocolates and that. I've never been the biggest of chocolate guy, but sweets, jawbreakers, fizzy stuff. Bro, I'm a madman when it comes to. I've got no discipline. Like, ask my little niece, she'll tell you. Like, I can't lie to you for sweets all the time. I love sweets. Fulham are down this right hand side. Adama track. Come on, hey fam, come on, man. Yeah, it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. No, stop looking up to the sky. God ain't helping you unless you help yourself. Adama Traore always their humble ref. Allow me. Did it hit his hand? Adama Traore has put a ball over a ball into the box. Has it hit a hand? I don't think so. It's whistled all across the box. Ederson wasn't called into action in the first half. Got something there. Come on, Fulham. Football gods. I don't really believe in you lot because you haven't, Arsenal haven't won Champions League in that and you forsaken my club. But if you are out there listening, please, can Fulham equalise? Well, there's Kevin. Leno, you're shit, man. Leno's crap, man. Look at that tame effort from Kevin De Bruyne. And look at what's happened there. He's had to pull it out his teammates had to pull it out for a corner. Leno's not serious, man. You're not serious. This is the same Leno's doing all them interviews where, I'm better than what Arsenal have. You shouldn't have got rid of me. I'm upset about my departure. Blood, this is why you needed to cut. This is why you needed to go. Proper dead. Time for Adama Traore to cook. You're right, man. City get every decision from the ref. Boy, do you think Juby will sign an extension? I don't know, man. Like, everything's in the balance, bro. Everything's in the balance. Leno is moving. Leno's smoking serious spice. I can't lie to you. Like, what is he doing? They got away with it. But I'm not sure, actually. Because, again, he's got a lot to consider. But I'm not saying leaving or staying is the right or wrong thing. But if I'm Juby, I would do, personally, if it was me, I'd do the maths. Like, I would personally feel this was a season I needed to probably go and play first team football. Have I made my official debut in any capacity? To my knowledge, he hasn't. That is a serious tackle from Paulinho. Oh, it's 2-0. Safe. These men are dead. Foden scored. These men are dead. There you have it. Phil Foldinho has found the second. Stop doing the bad boy thing, Foden, man. Like, just do the celebration. That's not you. Didn't back him on. But yeah. If you do the maths and your Juby, Manchester City 2, Fulham 0, folks. There you have it. Don't know why you lot have any optimism for this team, but for Fulham to do something here. But have you made your debut? Reece Nelson might leave and you could take his place, but he is in front of you in the pecking order. Arsenal might bring in another midfielder. Another winger and another striker. These things, only so many can be on the bench. You got a lot of options that can play there. I'll keep it moving. It's a great goal, to be fair. Credit to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva's absolutely turned his man. He's gone for the shot. Paulinho's clamped in. It's fallen to Foden. It's a weak shot with Foden's right foot, but it's one of them where if Foden hit that properly, he probably don't score. He's connected with it in just the right way to score, and it's a man that's been in great form going into the Euros. Leno had no chance. I won't blame Leno, but again, Leno's positioning is horrible, and that's the first smile Pep has shown because he knows it's done. It's done, and look at the City fans. Half of them probably just bought City shirts today. Allow me, I'm sour. Manchester City 2, Fulham 0. And this is why I told you, look, don't have optimism. Do you know what? My 4-1 prediction might still be on. It might still be on. That's a humble ref. But man, they're saying Fulham are doing something. You see why when I'm asking you lot for evidence as to why Fulham are going to do something, like, you lot are just saying buzzwords. But F all of that. I'm supporting the scum on Tuesday. Some better rise up. Boy, I'm never doing that. Because when they lose, because when City beat you Arsenal fans that are cheering on Spurs, when City lose, and you're going to have to go to sleep knowing that you was a dickhead supporting Spurs. That's crazy. You're going to have to go church or mosque or whatever religious place of worship and ask God, like, what kind of... Never in my life will I do that. DG dropped the shoulder routine. Hey, what my shoulder looking good? Hey. Natural thing, natural. I don't go gym. Adama is too big to be a top player. He just ain't got no decision making. I could eat scrambled egg. Ooh. Nah, man. It's yeah, scrambled eggs technically fried. But then again, you say that City have just missed. Then again, you say that. I remember one time I was when I used to work at 9 to 5, and we was talking about eggs with like my co-worker, and he said he makes it in the microwave. I was like, right, he's like, yeah, you can make scrambled egg in the microwave. Good luck. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Poached eggs are horrible, man. Why you shook a yolk? I just don't like it. Yeah, it's probably got all the vitamins in it. I'm more likely to eat the yolk if it's in a boiled egg. The yolk's horrible, man. I can force myself. I'll put some pepper on it, but I ain't doing that. There's so many of you. Yeah, bro, heartbreak, bro, brother. Heartbreak will turn you into like. Listen, trust me, that it's needed for every man in this world. But like, boy, it can make you a legend. And there goes the league. The fat lady's been singing, bro. She's been singing. She's getting tips. I'm starting to think Leno is match fixing. Don't give Leno. Don't give Leno that accolades, man. He's just not good. There were times with Leno, ironically, when we used to play City, there was times City would score like 3-4-5, and Leno actually didn't deserve to concede all of that. But he's always been crap. The only goalkeeper I miss at Arsenal Football Club is Emi Martinez. Pardon me, Foden's pocket's been picked by Pereira. Foden, don't foul him. Pereira's actually done half decent there. Bernardo Silva, of all people's, hooked it clear. Flatmate, bro, in a microwave. That's crazy. DG, so you're telling me Spurs score a late winner against City on Tuesday, you're not going to jump out your chair? You'll never see that. Pardon my language. Fuck the odds for life. Like, there's none of that. There's Spurs. Never. Of course, no, I won't even be happy. Of course, we would indirectly benefit, but no. No. How? Hey, Haaland, that miss was horrible. What fold? I mean, the Haaland, why are you looking stressed? You're going to win like the Pachichi, whatever it's called in England. Is it called Pachichi? I'm acting in it. It's just trying to show I watch Spain. Is Haaland even still? Foden might be top goal scorer now. Who are the top goal scorers in the Prem? I know Palmer's there. He's probably going to add to his. It's got to still be Haaland. It is. Yeah, what? It's got 25 goals. To be fair, Haaland, with some of the misses I've seen in the droughts this year, to be fair, someone like you could have got 30 this year, you know. 2 games, but 3 games. No, well, yeah, 2.5. What's left here? Then they got Spurs. Then they playing on the last day of the season. It will be. Definitely not JJ Okocha's nephew, man. 25 goals. Cole Palmer's got 21. Isaac's got 20. Watkins got 19. Salah's got 18. Same with Solanke. Big up Foden, 17. Same with Son. And again, everything is different. Like, contexts are different. But this is where I find things interesting, because people say Son's having a slow season. Foden's having a great year. Bowen's having a great year. But Foden and Son are tied. Bowen's got 16 goals, which you hope again on the last day of the season against West Ham. I mean, for West Ham against these, man. He adds to it. Saka's got 16. You're turning that to 17 tomorrow. Kai's got 12. Pick him up. My guy. Oh, man. Do you think they'll hit City with the sentence? Bro, City, you lot need to get away from that. City are not getting no charges. And then when they do get the charge, they're busting it, man. The same way they're spending all this piece for these players. You think they ain't got the best lawyers money can buy? City are not in nothing, man. They just played. People are just mad that City have played the game. Like there's rules to be exploited, and in many ways, it's genius. Sometimes you got to do dirty things to live clean. I don't think City have done everything morally right, but what club has? God forgive me for my sins and that, but they're running off with the Prem title and they achieved the champs. Leno conceded 29 and 11 against City, including this game. Boy, well, to be fair, we're to blame for a lot of that. Likes up, you're Arsenal, the most frustrating team to watch. Pure vibes, I hear you. Not anymore, though, are we? And to be fair, like, Arsenal ain't even done nothing today. Like, the men are probably sleeping and getting massages and whatnot. Everyone's just frustrated because of City winning at the moment. I might be salty, but I really hate City. I hate's a strong. I don't hate City. There's probably only one team I hate in this world, and it's Spurs. if they employed me. But saying that, my friend asked me, he's like, if Spurs gave you a job, would you take it? It's like, yeah, I would. Bro, you're coming on Chelsea, boy. Apparently, rumors he's leaving Chelsea. Yeah, I would, because I support Arsenal. They don't support me. You gotta do what you gotta do in this world, man. He didn't. But it's the hope that kills, man. It's the hope that kills. Can't lie. The latest Kendrick this I heard was lit though. But I just find it almost. Does Tierney have a chance of playing for Arsenal again? I covered that in the live stream I did, and I would say no. He seems quite realistic about the situation. I think if he's willing to accept respectfully to Kirill, because he has been playing, if you're willing to accept that kind of Kirill squad role, then I think there's a place for you. But I think Tierney said in August, in my opinion, he said, you know what, manager, I've tried to break back in the team. I know you rate me. I'm conducting myself in a professional way, but I need to go play games. Arteta was like, you're not fitting the system of what I want to do in it. So safe. But realistically not, because Arsenal have been linked with left backs. If we go and get Hato, centre half that can play left back, that's him. Kirill, you've got him, you've got Kirill, you've got Timber, you've got Tomiyasu. Zinchenko could leave, but you've got Zinni, you've got like, bro, you've got bare options. They just simply, I won't say there's no need for Kieran Tierney, but it don't appear that there's a need for Kieran Tierney. And, you know, he's not pulled up any trees at all, really and truly like that for Sociedad. So it's not like he's put himself in the shop windows. Injuries have remained a consistency. With 2 years left, 26 years of age, boy, will Arsenal even be able to flog him? Or would it be best, you know what? You're going one more loan in the Prem, and it is what it is. Kevin De Bruyne, they're about to get the third. Kevin, that is a serious tackle from Paulinho. Haaland's had a follow-up effort. I can't lie, Kevin, that's never a penalty. Kevin, that's a great tackle. You're a great player, but that's never. It was a great. The initial tackle from Paulinho in up to the goal was a great tackle, but no one you're in your own box and an opposition member in Foden's reacting first. That's a fantastic tackle from João Paulinho. You never a pen. Come on, man. Come on, Kevin. You're better than that. Craney, what did you come on the pitch for? At least I've seen Adama Traore. Like, well, come on. At this moment, we're not getting nothing. Like, City are not bottling this league, but just mash up the goal difference now, man. That's a ball. Robertson lost his footing, man. Come on, put studs on. And it's cleared by City's Ruben Diaz. Haaland. Oh, Bassi outsmarted him there. Battle of the long-haired bandits. It's crazy. Tini will be sold this summer. But that's the thing to wear, though, because we're not going to get nothing back to the 20 or 25 odd we spent. You'd imagine if Celtic did their job, there's a sell-on clause. For me, I'm saying loan him to Ipswich for a year, man. Stand out, come back next summer with a year left. If we can't get a decent offer, hopefully he plays out of his skin. Things are going on. I can't lie, Fulham. Robertson's good, but Tini could get game time here. Talk to us, man. Shot him over there. We could do this. And I don't really want to sell Tini, but we have to be realistic. I don't hate City. It's just annoying that they win so much. Winning creates envy, man. Winning creates hella envy. Are you proud of the team? Second is going to be a tough one. I am proud, but is there another word for proud? Proud goes. I am proud of what we're doing as a club, but in the title race, I salute you, but you didn't win it, innit? Like, I don't know about anybody, but I would say I'm at that weird age in that I'm 29, going to school. I'd say up until year 10, like, things were competitive. Like, you either come first, second, or third. And really and truly, no one's interested in coming second and third. It's you need to win. I think in today's day and age, I think competition is kind of being killed. I think, you know, everything's about just compete. And I'm not even necessarily talking football. I feel in life, like, and it's the taking part that counts. Everybody gets a trophy, whether you're eighth or whatever. Hey, Fulham always put in the back of their own net. Yeah, like everybody gets a trophy. And I think that rhetoric is kind of in football, which on one hand, like I said, I'm proud of what Arsenal's done, but there's nothing in history for me to tell my unborn kids about. Like, there's nothing. Like, ultimately, no matter how much I'm proud and what Arteta is doing and all of these things, we're building this to win trophies. And nothing's been risen up. Nothing's been risen up at all. And it's free. Blink and you miss it. Blink and you miss it. Even see set piece FC. And it's not Arsenal. Gvardiol has scored. Blink and you miss it. Apologies. I was looking at my phone, people. Boy, set piece FC. Gvardiol, who's had a tough start to the season, is becoming their Gundogan, really. Maybe my 4-1 prediction is on, you know. Let's see this. Oh, okay. It's a short taking corner. It's found its way to Bernardo Silva, who's pulled it into the box. Gvardiol's running around the back post. Do you know what? Oh, is Akanji affecting play from an offside position? It'd be a shame if it gets chalked off for that, because that's one of those goals that the set piece coach is going to want praise for. They're the ones you work on for about 20 minutes a day. Are they going to deem that? And even Leno's on the joke man thing. Leno's positioning is horrible, you know. Like, wallahi, it's horrible. I mean, it would be a shame. I actually want that goal to stand purely because that is one for the set piece coach. And as an Arsenal fan, I can admire that now. Goals are like buses. You might not score and then you get involved. I don't think Akanji's touched it, but is he interfering with play? And to be fair, big up Gvardiol just for getting something on it at full stretch. I must admit, I could very easily see that goal disallowed. But this is City. The drawing the lines thing. He's not offside then. If Adama Traore is playing people onside, what are they even looking at? I don't know, man. Let's just assume the goal stands in it. City 3, Fulham 0. I'd go with that. Winning is not the aim. Just being there and having fun is what matters. That's crazy. I'm not on that. I told you these Fulham man are here to reduce the goal difference. Some of you had faith in these lot. I've stopped watching. I can't. Has it stood? And it has stood. You know it's never going to... Bro, you're not getting that. Gone. They don't always play well, but they always seem to win. Recent such matches with Chelsea. I mean, there's so many things to admire about City. And here comes they never invented it, but they're jumping up and down with the back turn. What a team. What a team. What a team, bro. Now, you just have to admire it. There's no point being jealous. Trust me, Hugh. F them. Is Ben White the best right back in the Emirates era? It's not been many good ones. It could well, unless something else happens, could very well go down as that. Sagna, probably. What? Who else? There's not really. Do you know what? But it's not even a hating. Like, Arsenal, we're not, during this Emirates era, we've not been, until recently, we've not been blessed with great defenders per se. Like, widespread. We've obviously, big up Monreal. Shout out Mertesacker and Rob Holding purely for the FA Cup final. And I do think Mertesacker was better than given credit for. But top players for me, I would love to have Monreal in the squad right now. Like, pardon me, Monreal. Like, just calm guys. Monreal, Sagna. Koscielny was a good defender, but he never had no heart. Always got batted up. Always got bullied. Always bottled the final against Birmingham, got headlocked by a deer with France. You couldn't go to the World Cup. France won. Crap individual as well. Like, some of his interviews, you can just see he's sour. He's a heel. Can't believe Koscielny. I backed you when you was crap as well. Gallas, forget. One moment in the season you wish you could go back and change. That's a good question. Start of the year, this whole if I could alter reality, sign a midfielder in it, that you play. Hindsight's one of the thing. Kai Havertz go up front. Forget the centre mid thing. Just go up. Just go up front. I'd say that. The first leg against Bayern Munich for the goals. Fulham at home, ironically, Fulham away, if I could change that. The first hour against Chelsea. Kevin De Bruyne is coming off, folks. Who's coming on? Doku, cash money. Doku's coming on. He loves playing these clubs. Fulham away, Chelsea game 100%. Charles, I ain't depending on Spurs. I get it, but yeah. And that's the thing. Like, This is why our football club makes no sense, and football makes no sense, because you look at both these teams, yeah, and you ask Arsenal fans with what Arsenal been doing this year, or you ask a random person who's never watched Arsenal this year, and you just showed them a clip, and then you watch this game, and you ask them who did Arsenal drop points to this year? Crazy, innit? It's crazy, innit? Respectfully to Fulham, crazy, innit? In hindsight, maybe Pep, you're more sinister than I believe. You know, like you've created. It's disrespectful to say, but you've created Mikel Arteta. Let him leave so you can have some competition. Let him beat you this season. Take 4 points. You're a villain, man. I thought I knew how crazy Pep is. You actually got to be stopped. Like the only way we have a hope is if you do the clock thing. Go back to Barcelona, man. They need you, man. They need you. They need you. Please. It's not fair. Life ain't fair, but it's proper not fair, man. Appreciate the super chat. Arsenal have to go undefeated at home next year. It's difficult, though, because I actually, it's weird because the last 2 years, our top 6 record has been great. But do I think we're going to be unbeaten against City and Liverpool next year? Probably not. And the next step as well, ironically, is to be able to go to Anfield and the Etihad and actually win. And we're a bit weird in that there's obviously been a lot more like consistency with Arsenal Football Club this season, but the smaller games are where the nonsense has come from, bro. Like sometimes we've dropped to the level of teams like Spurs in the second half, we're moving mad. Chelsea, we're moving mad. Fulham twice, we're moving mad. Aston Villa, we're moving mad. And I think what people forget, there was a second where we had a conversion, we had a chance creating issue, let alone, chance creating issue, let alone conversion. It was actually crazy. Change the Jorginho mistake versus Spurs. Definitely. That's why I said sign a midfielder, because Declan Rice had to come off for Jorginho. I think Jorginho's been a great player, but he has to play a lot more. And we know Jorginho, when the games are open, it's peak. It's absolutely peak. Absolutely peak. DG, for us to get the upper hand of City is to add winners to the squad. Our main targets can't be potential. If we sell Smith Rowe, Eddie Nketiah and Reece, it would give us the capital to sign 3-4 players. I guess so. But yeah, that's a good question. And that's what I would say. City have won the league, but we need to still win our games for professional pride. There you have it. Bro, stop wasting your time. I'm definitely not wasting my time. Like, I'm just watching football. People know me. I'm more of a neutral supporter. Like, as much as I like Arsenal, I'm a purist of the game. Of course, I hope Fulham would do something today, but I said 4-1 City. I ain't watched this hoping City are going to crumble. I hope to be wrong. Clearly not today. But Pep ain't going for that. Think about if you're Pep Guardiola, all the things you've done in the game, and you want to rub respectfully to my football club, you want to rub out against Arsenal, newcomers on the block, where they got Kai Havertz up front, who's not really a striker, new manager, Mikel Arteta, just, forget all of that. And I've gone out of the Champions League. Forget that. We're getting double minimum. You're not going to go out like that, unfortunately. And there's a bit of it in that, bro, they're just a better team, man. Like, they're just a better team. Like, they're just a better team. Even the players you ain't seen today. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Sometimes you just have to admire what's going on. It will be. Looks like there's a foul now. The advantage will be gone when Spurs get slapped 10-0. Bro, it's gone already, man. Like, look, he's bringing on the light-skin youths. Like, come on, he don't care no more. He's bringing on the Love Island youths. Like, Oscar, Bob, Rico, Lewis. He's making sure everyone gets the appearances needed for the Premier League medals. Bringing on guys for no reason. Julian Alvarez, you know what? You're in my FPL team. Haaland stunk up the place. You might as well go get me a point. I am so happy the season's done, man. Another year, another week, I forgot to do my FPL team. I was so concentrated on being here with you lot. Adama Traore and Fulham could be in here. No, they can't. Adama Traore, you ain't got the minerals. You ain't got the minerals. This guy, bro. You shouldn't even be at Fulham. I'll be real. You should not be at Fulham. You should be at Oviedo. You should be on TikTok doing weight training and all of that, man. I can't lie to you. You should actually be a personal trainer. You can't be a Premier League footballer. Jeremy Doku, source for no reason. Oh, Leno, you can save. Bro. Well, maybe it's just pride. He's like, I'm not letting Doku score. He's such a player, man. A guy I wanted at Arsenal since he was 16, actually. I can't tell a professional footballer anything, yeah? But why didn't Doku go for the far post? Oh, he's bringing on the Love Island youths, man. Like, come on, bro. He doesn't rate them no more, man. Come on. He's bringing on the Love Island youths. Pep don't care no more. Man playing Kovacic as well. I'm not even buying Kovacic, but where have you seen him? It's sad though. Like, Pep can't bring on Matthias Nunes. Ain't seen him for time. Like, no point doing if we didn't drop points against, because all the teams could say that. Exactly. It is what it is. Only have ourselves to blame. Oh no, the only acceptable immigrants are football players. So weird comment. Okay. Literally, whatever. 3 substitutes, people. Timber might be in the squad tomorrow. I hope he is, man. I would like to see Timber get some, well, maybe not minutes tomorrow, but it'd be nice to see him get some minutes against Everton, man. Phil Foden has come off, people. Give me a second. What's going on here? Corner kick. Wait, before I go. I'm still here, folks. I just want to see what happens. Bernardo Silva's delivered. Leno can catch. More water, people. Hydration settings. I'm back. Hydration settings. The City result ain't gonna make me leave you lot. So yeah, I'm back. Need some more water. It's boiling, man. And City fans, you know what? City fans probably getting the barbecue going, isn't it? Really? Yeah, I like that, man. Weird comment, bro. Like, if there was ever, I mean, I shouldn't give it time in it, but like, come on now, like, all inclusive on this platform and football. Doesn't matter if you're white, black, whatever, complexion, race, religion, all that kind of tosh, bro. Like, I just wish we lived in a world where people judged man, woman, whatever you identify with in this day and age. I just wish we lived in a day and age where people judged people regardless of what they look like for their character versus them kind of comments there. But if City get Musiala for Paqueta, what's the point? Huh? Imagine they take off all these guys and Fulham come back 3-3. Bro, whatever spells Real Madrid do, Arteta needs to chat to them and make sure West Ham can do something like that, man. Boy, but yeah, appreciate that, man. We ain't got time for nonsense, man. Arsenal got too overly ambitious with an underutilized squad that weren't good enough in the first place to compete on all fronts. It's just that simple. Overly ambitious. I agree with the underutilized squad. In fact, I don't agree with the underutilized squad generally, because I think we've been naive in that we do this thing where there's a lot of romance around our squad, but when it's crunch time, where you just need players to unromantically do their job, they're gonna fall short. Overly ambitious, I would disagree. What were the ambitions? To give a good account. Obviously, we'd want to win trophies, but give a good account of ourselves in the champs. We've done that. People did say in August, and Arsenal are going to falter away. Everyone's going to get better. Still there. That's cool. Very disappointed about the FA Cup, 100%. And I've been saying that every year since we've won it under Mikel Arteta, that it's been disregarded. I'm not going to crucify people for the League Cup, but again, we're a football club. Only City, if anyone, and they won't even do it, have a divine right to throw games and whatnot and go out of trophies on purpose. We haven't, so I'm disappointed with that. But I don't think Arteta was going to live or die by that. But yeah, Fulham is just ish. No single shots on target. Is Pete? They ain't getting that, man. And to be honest, if City were to get charges, I want Barcelona charged. I want my 2006 Champions League. They're who need to get charged. Bernardo Silva, Rodri went. I mean, even Rodri's not going to grab the headlines today, but how he's not nominated for Player of the Year in the Prem, whatever. Doku. And to be fair, Doku should take inspiration from Gvardiol in that, initial teething problems in the City team. Found this spot. Oscar Bob. I want to know, are you actually going to make it at City and be 30, or are you going to get played till you get shotted? Because I actually think in the summer, City are going to spend the bag, man. I think they're going to make, and I say blockbuster lightly, but I think they're going to, they're due to sign someone, get some fresh blood, proper fresh blood. They've defo set a standard. We have competed, and that's why City can't lose their games. And even that, we've improved from last year. Like, it's still going to the wire. This time last year, the thing was wrapped up, and I'm not one, because I do think there's Arsenal fans are a bit weird. You've got them Arsenal fans where, you know, their heads are in the sky. They think we're Real Madrid. And then you've got some that, you know, we could lose 5-0. People are like, but at least it's not 7. Like, you know, them Arsenal fans, you go out of the trophies, or the fixture calendar list would have been this and that. So it's a blessing in disguise. Brother, that is the scenario we want to be in. That's what being a winner is. Neither sides are talking the truth, in my opinion. Yeah, did they not agree 70, 80 million last summer before, obviously, the betting stuff? Maybe things change. I said it before. I personally think City are getting Bruno Gomares and Paqueta. Jeremy Doku looks like he's in big pain here. This lot may as well stayed flying kites at the beach. Absolutely useless, man. They're flying kites. They're doing Player of the Year, twerking for Foden, so you knew Foden was going to score. All the goals from a City perspective were good goals. But they were scruffy in that the final action, the ball literally going in the back of the net was scruffy. And that's sometimes all you need. And that sums up what Fulham have been on. It's a party, man. Shout out City, man. We never win the league. We already have. Okay. Jeremy Doku walking very gingerly. I hope he's all right. It does look like he's in a bit of pain. Hopefully the lad can run it off. 235 likes. You lot are far too kind people as well. You lot are the real MVPs. Thank you, man. Twitch, you know you're not left out as well. Tomorrow, watch him. You should see on YouTube, pinned to the live message. We're watching Manchester United, Arsenal tomorrow, folks. It's a bit annoying. I'm not good. Spurs are probably out. It's going to take forever to do what I need to do after this. Oscar Bob. Rico Lewis, that's a good ball. Alvarez, he asked a lot of him. I love this Alvarez guy. He's tenacious, man. It's not unfortunate you play for City because you've got star-studded stuff, but when you've got someone like Haaland, you're always going to kind of be second fiddle. Oscar Bob, that would have been a great bit of play from City. The Love Island youths, Oscar Bob and Rico Lewis trying to combine. He's another one I'd love at Arsenal, Rico Lewis, man. I never said that. But... Bro, Marcel, you can get at my fellow Arsenal fans. You know me. You knew I was never sitting here and doing the Fulham thing. The only reality I see City dropping points is if somehow, they were to confirm the league title before the last game of the season. And then if that is a reality, Arsenal end up beating Everton. These lot will lose to West Ham. That's about it. I swear City buy players so that other teams can't get them. Wouldn't be surprised if they get Paqueta and Bruno, one of them eats bench all year. But hey, City lost Gundogan, Mahrez, Palmer, Laporte. This was the year to capitalise, I think. I hear it, and as good as Palmer is, bit of cap with Palmer because he weren't a main player like that. To be fair, though, man, just shows you how good City are because Palmer is wavy. And he just couldn't get a proper look in. But then again, like Palmer leaving, obviously in terms of more trophies, no one's gonna do what City's doing. But your move's been backed up. Like, would you have got 20 odd goals? What second place in the Golden Boot at this moment? England cap, not England cap, but you've been in and around the English South. You wouldn't have got all of that at City. You might have, but you wouldn't have played the minutes potentially. Gundogan, I think Gundogan's the biggest miss. Obviously, you're going to miss someone of the quality of Mahrez. You're going to think what could have been with Cole Palmer. I more think they miss Gundogan in Europe, if I'm honest with you. I always knew City would slap Fulham. The league is theirs. We didn't bottle the league, but we therefore botched it up. Not taking a single point from Villa and 1 from Fulham. Those are the standards. There you have it. Yeah, bro. Marcel, Liverpool are a strong fan base, bro, because it's the absolute hope that kills. 7 minutes. Where this has come from, I don't know, but there's 7 minutes of added on time. These are evil people. They just want City to source these. Like Jeremy Doku. It won't be. You're not JJ Okocha's nephew, man. It's time to stop that. You become a professional footballer. Where's the Iwobi that turns up for Nigeria? You're a different guy when you play for your country. Where's the Super Eagles one? Gvardiol. If that switch of play, that's a ping quality from Gvardiol. Oscar Bob, you might as well bang it. Forget everyone. Make a name for yourself. Shoot, man. In fact, I hear it because if you make the wrong decision, Pep might not play you again. Jeremy Doku, king of wrong decisions. Breakdancing. I like him though, man. Gvardiol on a hat trick. Bro, see how easy it is for City. Left back is on a hat trick. That's a decent ball from Doku. Never a foul. Never a foul. Never a foul. I can't believe whoever your number 9 is, what's that, Jimenez? You can never say that's a foul. You didn't want it enough. Rodri goes for goal. It's whistled wide. But even if it hit the target, would Leno have got there? He's meaty, man. Can't believe Leno is rated like that. If they hadn't lost on penalties to Madrid, they may have done a back-to-back choke. But these lot are something else. There's something else, man. Appreciate that, Hugh. Raya gets the golden glove smelling agenda. Raya better than Alisson. That's shameless, but like, big up Raya. You can't talk to Alisson. Alisson is a class, maybe two, maybe I'm not even trying to boy Raya, maybe even 2 classes above you. The only thing that you can probably match, for me anyways, all in all, a goalkeeper, Alisson's a bracket or 2. Maybe I'm exaggerating with 2, but I genuinely believe, he's 2 brackets ahead of you. The only thing Raya can claim he has over Alisson is that modern day keeper stuff, in which a Tega could say that. But I hear it though. We got to get next year and the year after that, and until Pep leaves, man. We've got more chance of seeing Pep Guardiola with an afro than Arsenal winning the league when this guy's here, man. We're not. You didn't even get that Liverpool luck. I swear they got shortchanged one year, then won it the next year. Well, we never got that. Well, I just clocked how is the GD that close now? That's crazy. After all them slappings, it's only +3. There you have it. All money is on Spurs. Psh, better off just putting, all of that in the gambling ring of 13 black, mate. Got to win 30 games in the league minimum. So be it. I want Arteta to be ruthless in the summer and drop the deadwood in the squad. I hear that. But he's made the deadwood. I don't even think we have deadwood like that apart from Cedric. I just think there's too, it's like if you do a summer clean out, yeah, and you've got a jacket that you're fond of, but it's old, you need to dash it. It feels like we squeeze all the juice out of certain fruits, and then we're still trying to utilize the thing. Like we're never gonna. You can't win the league. Listen, I like what the club's doing, but we need a central midfield, and we've got away with it. That's a myth until we address that. Big up Kai Havertz and all of the strikers and the attackers, but we need more. Depth has killed us. Over-reliance on certain individuals killed us. Won 30 games and still did. When you see the F3, and I'm even sure at a point, Liverpool were first in the title. They were clear this year, and I'm sure they had like an 8-point gap or something. And they actually, I could even be lying. I'm sure they even had they had like 2 losses. But you can't slip in this. No, I haven't been there, Harry, man. My brethren say it's good though. It's the food thing, innit? Facts, DG. Pep retired. Klopp just got a laugh, bro. Klopp can say, boy, it might have been 1 Premier League in 9 years, but you see what they're doing. Arteta can't even do that. I picked up a little Champions League as well. Safe. I'm gone. Like I'm out of here. Like, I ain't got that to prove. I'm about to lose so much money when the league ends, boy. Wait. This escalated quickly. Diop's been sent off. Is that a pen? I mean, even Diop, the very fact that you got him and Calvin Bassey as your centre halves, idiot thing, man. It's not making sense. Like, none of it is making sense for them. Oh, that is that is a pen. He's clipped Julian Alvarez. Why did you slide in like that? To be fair, watch when that Oscar Bob or someone, they're gonna end up at Fulham, because this ain't the Fulham this is not the Fulham at the Emirates. Cool, we were both crap, but this is not the Fulham that we saw when we rocked up here, regardless of City being 20 years ahead of us. You know, cool, Marco Silva is cool. You're getting a couple players from them. It's all right. Some unknown play. Leno, you're not saving no pens. Stop the Leno's doing mine. You pick now to do mind games. Julian Alvarez, you're in my FPL team, so I hope you score. But your teammates are shit. Man can't let Gvardiol take the pen. Left back getting a hat trick. I'll be bullying my teammates. Are you mad? I'm taking that. Come on, Alvarez, man. I need that GD for the GD. Okay, I got it for the GD. To be fair, I said 4-1. I shouldn't have given Fulham any credit in that. Alvarez off the bench has bagged people. At least I'm leaving with something. I got some FPL points where Haaland didn't want to do nothing. I was so close. Nah, I know ball, man. Pep's back to... I rate it, Pep. Pep just trolls the whole league. Man's just sitting there going... you're not even... I can't even say you're happy. You're indifferent. Like, you bullied this league. Man turned this into a farmers league. But to be fair, Alex Ferguson was doing that before as well. Really. Julian Alvarez has made it 4 people. Can it get worse for Fulham? Red, he's off. It's been a terrible day at the office. Deadwood and Ketia shot that. Nelson shot that. Smith Rowe, I'm a big fan. Keep him. Vieira, you got 1 year to show that you're on stuff. Zinni, for the right offer. If not, you're hanging around, just being part of the squad. Ramsdale, you have to cut. And then, yeah, we need a 20-man squad, man, in my opinion. That's the end of the game anyways, folks. Fulham 0, City 4. If you was looking for City to lose today, then your weekend is ruined, people. But the sun is shining. It's shining in London, people. So if you do live in London, go and enjoy the day. And to be honest with you, win, lose or draw, it's always amazing to be here with you lot. Tomorrow, we will be watching Manchester United against Arsenal, people. So join me. I'll be live from 3:30 because I think kickoff is 4:30. So yeah, we'll be there. Midweek, we're going to watch City versus Spurs. I won't be cheering on Spurs at all. Next Sunday is the last, sounds so mad to say, but it's the last day of the Premier League season. So we're definitely going to be watching Arsenal Everton. I appreciate you lot's support across Twitch and YouTube and all the support you've given, not just today, but throughout the year. Can't lie, this has been one of my more enjoyable watch-alongs, man. We've been talking about boiled eggs and all sorts of stuff. So you lot's comments, talking points, engagement, banter, you lot have been ridiculous, man, as you all are, man. So yeah, you lot stay safe, stay blessed. I ain't going to waste any more time. But yeah, in honor of Gvardiol scoring, we've got to pay homage to a left back, man. Smash the like button before you get out of here. Turn on your notification bells. Peace.